And we are
Hey,
live. Hello, bhai log. What's happening? Deepak, how is it going? Are you ready for Arsenal's first trophy of the season?
no, I wouldn't still be very hopeful. I'm playing it a bit cautious as usual. But yeah, excited for it, but also nervous as well. This is our final, I think, after a very long time, if I'm not wrong. I think 2019
Yeah.
maybe was the last final that we played. Uske baad, I don't remember us being in a final unless somebody corrects me. But yeah, excited.
Yeah. So, I mean, actually, there is a question in the quiz about it. So maybe it's better that I don't tell you what final it was right away.
No problem. But
Yeah, but
yes, yeah,
yeah. Sorry, go on.
yeah.
Go on.
No,
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I would just say I was just going through the team news right now, and I'll be very honest. I've been saying this for quite some time that I think that Arsenal will win league and League Cup double. I think Arsenal will win tonight's game.
Uh, no, so missing Eze or not having Eze, a person who was on form, I would say is a minus for us. But then, okay, looking at the atmosphere, looking at the history of things, and looking at the current form, most of the people would place their bets on Arsenal. But the
Hmm.
the experience of having been there, manage these sort of situations, I think that's where the advantage of City lies, right? So I understand the optimism on the side of Arsenal fans, but I think we have to be a bit cautious because these are the sort of moments which City thrive on, right?
Hmm.
So I think um unless we kind of dominate the game, I don't think Arsenal will win. If it's 50-50 or 60-40, I don't think Arsenal would have a chance because um, I think the more the score remains, let's say 1-1 or 0-0, City would thrive into the game as the game proceeds, is what I feel. So we have to be at the go right from the start, dominate ourselves, express ourselves, and then maybe try to score at least a couple of goals within the first 30 minutes. I think that's what would swing the tide in our favor. Otherwise, I think I don't see us beating City. That's how I feel, the game would go.
You think so? I personally feel it will not be seen. No final is a see. Either it's one-sided or it's always nervy. I
Right.
am not seen an entertaining final in a long time. Even against last season against when it was Newcastle and Liverpool, it
Right.
wasn't exactly Newcastle's dominating performance. It was quite a nervy game in the end. Same when we defeated Newcastle 2-0. So the scoreline was 2-0, but it wasn't exactly sort of a dominating performance. So I don't think it will be. Uh, See, what can happen is Arsenal might actually dominate City in this game because City have not been the same City, man. And if you saw their game against Real Madrid, so I watched their game at Bernabeu, and oh my God, they were just so rubbish. And it also helped that Fede Valverde had a game of his life. But apart from that, City were quite rubbish, man.
But I mean, this is a home game, right? I mean, this is a cup game, and more so the League
Yeah,
Cup final. And you would always look back at the last match that they played against. City visiting Arsenal in the league early in the season,
yeah,
and I think that was a game where Arsenal were at home but did not manage to dominate City as many would
yeah,
have expected to, and we had to
yeah,
wait till what I think the last 10 minutes to nick an equalizer, and
yeah,
it was a sort of game I think where everything was served on Arsenal plate for us to win. City wasn't in a great form, Arsenal were,
yeah,
and we I think failed to capitalize on that particular momentum that we had in the initial few games when we
yeah.
actually played City. Now this is the business end of the season.
Hmm.
You would expect the kind of form that Arsenal are into, Arsenal, to win this game easily. But the fact that we haven't been in a final for a long time, in these sort of occasions, I think, how do we manage the occasion? And do the players allow the nervousness to creep in? I think that's what would matter because this is the first for Arsenal after a long time. City have been in
Yeah.
finals, they have won some finals, they have lost some, so they know how to carry themselves in these sort of occasions. So I think
Hmm.
that's one of the key factors that would play out in this particular game, and that would have a big say in who winner is going to be. That's my personal opinion, and I'm saying that as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, that makes sense. By the way, Shuranshu is also here. Shuranshu, what's happening, man?
Hey man,
Hey,
hi,
Shubhanshu.
Mangesh, hi Deepak. I think we're meeting for the first time. So hi,
Yes.
how are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm good. How are you?
Likewise, I'm good. Just came back home. I was just out, so that's why I got a little late for joining. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll just go through some comments. Some people are our usual rascals. Sanchit and no, Sky Clippy are there just talking shit about me. They're calling me late Latif. They're Sack Mangeshank. Yeah, Sack Mangeshank. फिर देखते हैं कौन करता है लाइव ये. वो रोहित नहीं करने वाला तुम्हारा लाइव. या अभिषेक तो आता भी नहीं है लाइव पे. तो या सैक करो मंगेशंक को साले नालायक लोग. But yeah, सीधा hashtag works. It's magic. By the way, Deepak, this is a really good comment. And no way we got dropped off without before GTA 6. या मेरे को गाली दे रहे हैं यहाँ पे अल्जाइमर हो गया शायद मंगेशंक को स्टोरी डाल के सो गए सो आइदर इन दिस स्ट्रीम मी एंड दीपक आर अंक दीपक इज प्रोबेबली अ मंथ ओल्डर देन मी एंड शिवरांशु इज जेंजी तो हम लोग दोनों अंक है यहाँ पे और एक थोड़ा सा छोटा सा बच्चा है Drog Baba is actually. See, I did not get that. I did not get what you did there.
I knew you won't get it. I sometimes don't get it myself, but
yeah. All right. So Drog Baba is actually Ashley Cole. Yeah, true. Anyway, should we start with the quiz? So I have very simple. I mean, I only have 5 questions. Now, to be very honest, I don't know much about the League Cup except for a typical क्या बोलते हैं ना वो typical usual suspect question रहता है कि कौन सबसे ज्यादा जीता है कौन first League Cup जीता है वो छोड़ के even I don't know much about the League Cup. So I only have 5 questions today. So should we start?
Yeah, shoot.
All right. मैं ये करता हूँ कोई शेयर करता हूँ यहाँ पे थैंक यू मैं पूरा सारा यही कर गया एक जो छोड़ो ना All right. हम लोग क्विज चालू करते हैं आई सी देयर आर कंपैरेटिवली लेस नंबर ऑफ पीपल इन चैट्स यूजुअली क्विज रहेगा तो बहुत देयर आर मेनी पीपल आज सिर्फ 4-5 लोग हैं बट एनीवेज विल स्टार्ट विद okay so Sanchit has again talked something rubbish Vaibhav Mangle thinks he can fool me by calling himself Deepak on stream so Vaibhav Mangle Deepak is basically a Marathi actor and he's a bald guy and they're calling you Vaibhav Mangle बस हो गया भाई कितना जलील करोगे अभी हम लोग को but yeah but let's start with the quiz first question which team won the inaugural League Cup in 1960-61 So League Cup is quite a recent competition, not exactly recent. I mean, it's been 65 years, but still, if you compare it with the Premier League or not Premier League, Football League or the FA Cup, it's pretty recent. It started after Champions League. So the question is, which team won the inaugural League Cup in 1960-61? Does anyone know? And not one of the usual suspects.
Tottenham won something in 61, right? But obviously not the League Cup.
I think they won the league in 61, right? No, in 60s they won the league. This much I remember. Or 61. When did Tottenham won the year?
I think it was 61.
I think it could have been 61.
So, but you're saying it's not the usual suspects. Matlab, I don't think it'll be any of the big 6.
Or even the current 20.
No, could be current 20, but he said it's not the usual suspects. Matlab, it might not be someone who we associate with winning things.
Yeah. But this team has won things, by the way.
Has this team played in the Premier League in the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Achha.
Last 5 years. So I was thinking Blackburn, but now that is out of the question.
Okay, let me. I'm not trying to take a dig here, but this team has won a competition that Arsenal are yet to win.
Nottingham Forest.
Champions League.
Yeah, but not Forest. You're close, but not Forest.
Aston Villa. That's the only other team I know who's won the Champions League.
That's right. That's right. So I did not see any answer in the
Okay.
chats. They're just busy winding me up. T answers. ये क्या बोल रहा है? T-Rex Hunters were the first winners. No, Everton. No, Everton is the team that hasn't won the League Cup, by the way. They have not won any League Cup. Yeah, of course, Mangesh thinks the League Cup is a recent
Hmm.
competition. He was there when it was made. Yeah, that is true. But no Wolves, no Sheffield, no Norwich,
But these
no
people
Vale, no.
have come in and they have chosen violence, huh?
Yeah. They always do, right? Rascals. But yeah, Aston Villa won the first League Cup against Rotherham United. So yeah,
I
it
don't
is. I
think I've
mean,
seen them play.
no, none of
Rotherham
us have.
United.
None of us have. I mean, so I knew that Villa won it, but no, I know I did not remember the opposition. But yeah, it was Rotherham United. So yeah, I don't know anything about that game. But yeah, just a trivia. All right. Next question. Hey, Saurabh, what's happening, man? Rooting for Arsenal today. You and Deepak both actually. I'm pretty neutral today. I actually I wouldn't care. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता कौन जीता उससे, to be very honest. अपना तो
नहीं
बाप
यार,
का
I mean,
ही जाएगा. हाँ.
मैं social media. I mean, I would want you to complete your question first, and उसके बाद मैं बोलता हूँ. I'll
No,
hold
no,
my.
go on. We have plenty of time. Go
नहीं,
on.
so I was going through the media channel, social media channels on on Insta, the Arsenal
हाँ.
fan channels mainly. यार
Yeah.
इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है, मतलब आज जीत जाएंगे,
Oh,
डोमिनेट करेंगे, ये करेंगे, मुझे वो ज्यादा नर्वी लगता है, पता है, मतलब
yeah.
अगर हार गए ना
Agreed.
तो जो मातम रहेगा ना वो मेरे फीड पे चलता रहेगा एक हफ्ता इन चैनल्स की
नहीं,
वजह
but
से, बिकॉज आई थिंक सो या गो अहेड.
no, I agree with you. It's never a good competition for fans of any team to be so cocky before the game. It's never a good idea. कभी नहीं होना चाहिए. Even if your team is cruising, but no, you should never get cocky. I mean, this is. I mean, of course, we don't get a chance to be cocky anyways. But this is the rule I've always followed. I don't remember being cocky even when United were winning day in day out. Yeah, वो नहीं बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता मेरे को.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the only United that Villa can beat. By the way, United have defeated Villa in the League Cup final of 2010. I know some of you guys will say that we were not won by that time, but yeah, screw you guys. But yeah, let me go to the next question. Okay, which club has won the most League Cups? Just in case you guys know, let people from the chat answer. Okay. So Deepak, to your comment, is it AFTV that they don't represent an average scared Arsenal fan? That makes sense actually.
No, not AFTV. I mean, AFTV are obviously one of the usual suspects, and then there are many other,
Yeah.
fan channels, even Indian ones.
Yeah. Oh, even Indian ones. Okay.
Yeah.
But which Indian Arsenal fan channels are you talking about?
I wouldn't name them obviously, but then
Okay,
many
okay,
of
fine.
them,
Got
follow
it.
the same
Got it.
script that
Yeah. So yeah, which club has won again? Not Man United. That is correct. It is not Arsenal. It is not Chelsea, but it is one of the usual suspects.
Not Arsenal, not City can't be because City. Is it Liverpool?
It is Liverpool. It is Liverpool. And so, yeah, they have won 10 times in 81, 82, 83, 84. So, four seasons on the bounce. In 95, 2000, 2003, 2012, 22, and 24. And ये 2002-3 का final है. That was the first season we started watching football. And they defeated United. Of course, that game was not telecast on TV, लेकिन वो sports line और sports center सब चलता है ना, उसमें वो दिखाया था पूरा कि Owen or Gerrard scored in that game final. But so yeah, it is Liverpool. By the way, Spurs losing 3-0 at home. Hey Anshul, what's happening, man? 3-0 at
What?
home. They are definitely going to get relegated. Yeah, they are 3-0. I mean, Deepak, just imagine Arsenal winning the League Cup and Spurs getting relegated
I
on the
mean,
same
that
day.
would be the biggest irony of all, right? I mean, Arsenal being in such a good form, and Spurs, always almost fighting or almost got relegated. But I think the same thing happened in the 98, 97, 98 season as well, when Arsenal won the league. And,
Yeah,
Tottenham somehow just managed to stay afloat in the Premier League.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
True,
it's the
true, true.
same story getting repeated. But Spurs, Kelly, I think the good thing is West Ham also are not very great. So it's going to
Yeah,
be between the two of them.
West,
So let's see.
yeah.
West Ham are also losing, by the way. They're 2-0 down.
Yes, easily.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
But actually, but
Ah,
given that, I have a yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
no, no, go on, go on, go on.
So I had a question for Deepak. So we were just talking. Me and Mangesh were talking in one of our previous streams. If Arsenal, I mean, let's be honest, Arsenal are definitely going to win the league this season. But say Tottenham do end up getting relegated, do you think the spotlight of Arsenal winning the league after so long and also after so many recent, uh, you know, um, uh, 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 trysts of coming so close, that spotlight will be taken away by Spurs getting relegated at this stage? Do you
No,
think that's
yeah,
going to happen?
obviously, there would be. I mean, I would. There would be a few fans. There would be quite a few fans who would be happy with that situation turning out. But I don't think that takes us anything away from the Arsenal team, because we are winning the league after almost what we would be winning the league after almost 22 years, and I don't think the fact that our neighbors are getting relegated would have a bearing on that in that sense. But then we would miss them if that's how it's going to turn out. But again, being a cautious Arsenal fan, I'll hold my horses till it's the end of May to actually witness that scene coming out or playing out. So yeah, hope I've answered your question,
Yeah.
Shubhranshu.
Yep. Yeah. Just wanted a perspective
Uh,
on whether you'd rather have Spurs stay up because they'll just take all the limelight away.
I don't care what happens to Spurs, honestly, but I just want us to be,
yeah,
overtly cautious and take every game one at a time and then just see this through.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, two of our regulars are here. One is RC, and second is Sam, aka Advait. By the way, Sam, I saw the first Dhurandhar part and I absolutely loved it. मैंने वो फर्स्ट देखा अच्छा दो
Yep.
दिनों में देखा कल आई वॉच्ड इट फॉर 1.5 hours आज मैंने एक 1.5 hours के लिए देखा एंड सैम इज वन ऑफ सैम एंड रोहित both are huge Dhurandhar fans but I watched it I actually like that part ये तो मेरा second part अभी तक of course देखना बाकी है I'll probably watch it next week but yeah I just wanted to let you know and on that he's saying that Arsenal fans on internet won't let that happen that is true that is true see what happens is we know plenty of really sensible Arsenal fans in general but including Deepak but if you see some people like AFTV, they are on constant meltdown over one thing or the other. और क्या क्या चालू रहता है उनका एक तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई थिंक this fan channel model I think is it fair to say they are the pioneers of that क्योंकि मतलब in fact maybe not pioneers but they are the ones who got that big that they started getting say Gary Neville on their pod Carragher on their pod तो ये मेरे ख्याल से Arsenal AFTV has done massive disservice to actual really sensible Arsenal fans. I really feel that.
I mean, I would agree with them, right? So I think AFTV कब से start हुआ? I think I remember watching them 20 just after
13,
2015,
14.
maybe 2016, 2014,
True.
2015 के आसपास. I think that's when they were, coming up, and they sort of, were massive by the time it was 2018, 2019 as a fan channel.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Yeah.
and those were the times when they actually thrived on YouTube, right? Because I think we were going through a
Yeah.
slump. It was the Wenger years. The Wenger football was great, but then we weren't, getting the results. We were being beaten by all the big teams, right, left, and center, and that sort of helped, the particular fan base to vent their frustration through AFTV, and that sort of helped
Yeah.
that channel a bit. I don't think any fan channel is as big or as massive as AFTV right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that's
It
what I
isn't.
feel.
It isn't. Yeah.
It's miles ahead. They have
Yeah.
the Don Robbie, the DRTV as well, where a couple of folks come in and from different fan channels, individuals, and come in and have watch-alongs or discuss matches. You
Which
haven't
channel are you
seen
referring to? I
DRTV?
don't know. I don't. No. No.
No,
I haven't. DRTV.
it's Don Robbie channel. It's quite big on YouTube as well. Robbie Lal ka hi hai.
Okay. Oh,
it
Robbie, in the sense that same AFTV guy.
AFTV वाला, yes.
Oh, got it. हाँ, समझ गया. All right. But you see, okay. But what we'll do is once the game starts, we'll discuss this in depth. Maybe let's get over with the quiz first.
Sure.
Let me go through some comments. I would miss Spurs if they get relegated. Guaranteed 6 points would be now be clear. uh,
I would miss them as
उसके
well
बाद
if they go down.
Dhurandhar 2 apparently has Doja Cat music. Is that so? I don't know.
क्या बात है,
Suraj,
बहुत सही.
Really?
Suraj, तूने देखा क्या
I
Dhurandhar
have
2?
not. I have not watched Durandar 2 yet, but I'm gonna go this weekend. But really,
Yeah,
it has Doja Cat in it. Are you serious?
I have no idea. So Rohit
Okay.
actually is not here because he did not remember that it's a League Cup final and he is watching Dhurandhar 2 right now. That's the reason he's
I
not here.
thought so. I thought so.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Akshay,
yeah,
sorry, go
go ahead.
on.
Like, when was the last time? I mean, when did you guys come to know about the League Cup final? और ऐसा एक कप भी होता है करके. I mean, maybe
League
Shubhanshu
Cup,
can
so
start.
I knew about it when like I started watching football back in the season Ronaldo left, like in 2009, from that summer window onwards. So and उस time पे uh, I didn't really care about the two cup competitions that we have, FA Cup and League Cup. It was just the Champions League was थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आ रहा था, and then the league was the main one which we were dominating. And then maybe I think say 2 seasons after that, gradually it slowly started coming up कि अच्छा ये दो competitions भी हैं which are like important, which people also consider as a trophy. And I was just like, ठीक है League Cup है, it's just that it's not the league, right? But वो हाँ importance level पे वो 2-3 season लगा उसको आने में. But पता था कि वो competitions हैं. But yeah, I really didn't think it was that important. It was like हाँ ठीक है, it's just like consolation prize दे दिया इनको, वो एक जीत गया तो बाकी कुछ नहीं करोगे तो अच्छा ठीक है. But then later we realized कि यार एक भी जीत लिया तो it's considered, it's a pretty big thing. So yeah.
Right. Mangesh?
yeah. I think 2002-3 season. So I did not know about it before the final. And as I said, I did not watch the final, but all of a sudden I saw the result on Sports Center or so, ये अपना Sports Center या what Sports Line. Then I realized there is
Correct.
something called as I think it was called League Cup back then or something else. Maybe it was that. I'll
नहीं,
tell you something.
Carling Cup. Carling Cup. Carl.
Carling Cup.
Starting Cup, yeah.
Yeah. So this is when I realized actually there is something called as League Cup. और तभी कुछ इंटरनेट नहीं था. I remember going to यहाँ पे एक साइबर कैफे था. तो वहां पे we had a
हाँ.
team in Super Selector. So I remember searching something, looking up something about Manchester United. क्या था वो भी मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है. But yeah, I mean I mean that was our only source of information, right? Darian Shahidi and John
Correct.
Dykes. That's all. और कुछ
Correct.
scope ही नहीं था समझने का. Yeah.
This time, I think I came to know about League Cup around 2007 because I didn't think early 2000 में Arsenal had ever won the League Cup. Arsenal have won the League Cup maybe in the history of the competition, maybe twice or thrice, if I'm not wrong. 2007 में Spurs were in the final against Chelsea, if you remember. Wanted Ramos tha
No.
manager.
That was 2008, 2007 when, do you remember? It was Arsenal, Chelsea and Fabregas and Lampard had a huge fight. It was a
अरे
it was
हाँ, correct. 2007, I think, yes. So I take my words back. 2008 was Spurs were against Chelsea. 2007 was Fabregas and Lampard fighting, and I think we took the lead through Walcott, and then फिर बाद में Chelsea scored 2 goals and they won it. Correct. That's when I came to know about the final. But I thought Mandela effect है भाई, sorry, बुढ़ा हो गया हूँ. I thought कि मुझे 2008 season से League Cup final पता था. Sorry. Correct. Thanks for correcting again.
Yeah, no. Anyway, okay, let me go through a couple of comments and हम लोग तीन और क्वेश्चन बचा हुआ है, हम लोग खत्म कर देंगे. Okay, Lord Bobby Deol from Animal and Lord Akshay Khanna from Dhurandhar have the best villain introduction recent Bollywood. I would see Bobby Deol cannot act. Akshay Khanna has always been a very good actor, so let's not even make that comparison. But I see what you're trying to say. And yeah, I actually loved it. I tried watching कौन सा वो Uri, वो मुझे मजा नहीं आया इतना देखने के लिए क्योंकि वो थोड़ा सा over the top लगा. It wasn't as over the top say like Border, बॉर्डर में बेसिकली संजय दत्त वो एक टैंक से वो पाकिस्तानी वहां पे खड़ा रहता है, उसको अरे लाहौर के मशहूर गुंडे करके चिल्लाता है. दिस इज द सीन इन बॉर्डर.
Well,
It was
uh,
too much for me to face.
yeah.
Yeah, it is
I
it
thought
is
you,
terrible.
I thought you said Sanjay Dutt. I was like, Sanjay Dutt कब है border में?
Did I say Sanjay? Oh, sorry, Sunny Deol.
I
Sunny
thought
Deol.
you said Sunny Deol. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have said that. Yeah. And yeah, here comes the greatest username in the history of greatest usernames, Shivsena Lavens. Oh my God. Okay, ये लीग कप और एफए कप अलग होता है. यार नाटक मत करो. और कार्बाओ कप क्या होता है, और वो शील्ड जो आर्सेनल हर साल जीतती.
Oh, you
just
can't be
he's
serious,
just
man.
being a wind up now. No, he's
Oh
just being a
man.
wind up right now. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just a small bit in there. Achha, Doja Cat. It's not a typical Doja Cat song. It's a good one. It suits the scene.
Okay.
Okay, this is a good trivia. Between 92 to 98, it was named Coca-Cola Cup. Wow.
Coca-Cola Cup.
Coca-Cola Cup. From Coca-Cola to
Wait,
Carling and yeah, League Cup. Yeah.
wasn't Coca-Cola Cup the tournament? Wasn't it the tournament that happened in Sharjah in '98?
Yeah, that was cricket tournament.
Yeah. So they named both of them Coca-Cola Cup. Great. Yeah. I'm gonna get my Diet Coke after the second up. So yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Since
We
FIFA, क्या बोलते हैं ना, Coke are World Cup sponsors, we have decided to
this is our
switch
bit
from Red Bull to
to
Coca.
promote ourselves.
Yeah.
We are
This
pitching.
is our bit to promote Coca-Cola. I hope someone from Coke is watching our little podcast. तो जो
हाँ.
10 लोग देख रहे हैं उसमें से एक, आई होप सम कोक एग्जीक्यूटिव इज वाचिंग इट, और वो अपने को बड़ा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देगा उसके बाद. बट या, you can always hope. By the way, Spurs has lost 3-0. Baap
Yeah.
re.
My God.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really bad. But okay, so let's go to the question number 3. When was the last time Arsenal reached the League Cup final, and against which team?
League
I think
Cup final.
2008. So sorry, 2007 Chelsea, right?
No.
Yeah.
उसके बाद 2 बार, उसके बाद twice after that actually.
I think लिवरपूल के साथ एक फाइनल हारा था, पेनल्टीज तक गया था. I don't remember which season. Was it
Was
a
it
semi-final or
1920?
final?
If I'm not 1920 or 1819 कुछ तो था, I think, if I remember.
Arsenal reached the League Cup final.
Yeah. No, but it wasn't against Liverpool. Yeah, Akshay has got the answer. Akshay is getting everything. Good job, Akshay. So
2018
the
Man City.
final,
Okay.
it was 2018 against Man City, and final score was 3-0 to Man City.
Correct.
Okay. 18-19 same final, no. 18-19 was Chelsea versus Man City. If you recall that whole incident between Kepa and Sarri.
Kepa and Sarri,
That
yes.
was it. Yeah. That was to our 2019 final, because Sarri wanted to take him off, and just Kepa just refused.
Kepa was
Just
animated as fuck there, but
yeah, just imagine.
Who
Just
was the
imagine
goalkeeper
someone
who
who
was
says
supposed to
to
replace Kepa in that final?
I think
Cavallero.
Kepa no, Kepa को छोड़ के कौन आने वाला था?
वो तो याद नहीं आ रहा है.
20 हाँ मेरे को
I think it was
2019
Cavallero.
EFL Cup Final.
Was it Caballero?
मैं वही चेक कर रहा हूँ, like who did Chelsea have in their starting 11?
Could have been Caballero. Could have been Caballero.
It was Billy Caballero. It was Billy Caballero.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, even Advait is saying, yeah, it is Billy Caballero. That is true. Yeah, and
And,
again, good point. 2018, Arteta was in Man City dugout.
Yeah. Assistant to Pep, right?
Yeah. Arteta, he was in City. Too much. All right. So yeah, it was 2018, and do you recall, Deepak, उसके पहले वाला फाइनल किसके साथ था? आर्सेनल का.
Arsenal का?
हाँ.
Chelsea.
No, उसके बाद और एक था.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं? इसके पहले और किसके साथ था? यूनाइटेड के साथ? नहीं.
No, not United. हम लोग एक काम करते हैं, चलो ये खत्म कर दे, उसके बाद we'll come to that question again. Let's see if
Sure.
anyone from the chat knows. So we are talking about the Arsenal final before 2018. All right, let's go to the next question. Okay, उसमें मैंने दे दिया यार. Who scored Arsenal's only goal in the League Cup final of 2011? It was against Birmingham City.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
क्या अतक को याद नहीं आ रहा है? ये कोशियल ने बैठा था, वो सेकंड गोल्स को इसने मार्टिन्स ने इसको सेकंड गोल्स किया, उसको मार के गया था कोई आगे उसके सर पे.
अरे यार,
Who was
ये गेम मेरे को
there in the
याद ही नहीं
Arsenal?
सीरियसली. And
Who
we
was there in the
lost
Arsenal
that
नहीं
squad
याद
of
आ रहा क्या?
2011?
game. Okay, ये गेम मेरे को याद ही नहीं सीरियसली.
तो क्यों देखेगा उसका हाइलाइट्स ना, तो यू विल रिमेंबर इट राइट अवे. हाइलाइट्स देखेगा तो फटाक से याद आ जाएगा देखो.
Maybe. But
ओके
2011 में हम लोग फाइनल्स में पहुंचे थे.
हाँ
क्या
लीग
बात
कप
है.
हाँ हाँ साका बराबर साका 2011 में कितना 2 साल का था वो, आके वहां पे स्कोर किया था बराबर.
अरे
2007
भाई.
Arsenal didn't have. So they had Walcott and Wilshere then, right?
Yeah, they had another player.
Yes.
They had another player.
Van Persie.
That's right. And I
You
think,
said when you
hey Rick, what's happening, man? Yeah. Rick got the answer. It is Van Persie, and someone else also got it. Yeah, PTSD of Koscielny disaster. It was a disaster. I remember. वो बेचारा इतना after conceding a goal, बेचारा वैसा सर नीचे करके बैठा, उसको वो सब बर्मिंघम सिटी में, who was the player? I don't recall कौन प्लेयर था. उसको सर पे मारा उसने और आगे भागा था वो. It was so ridiculous.
सेब लार्सन होगा. सेब
Uh,
लार्सन खेला ना बर्मिंघम सिटी के लिए.
नहीं, लेकिन सेब लार्सन नहीं था, क्योंकि तभी उसमें ना was it Lee Bower? I don't think Lee Bower मारा था, but someone slapped Koscielny on his head. Man, it's really bad. But yeah, the answer is of course Robin van Persie. He went to United after that. He stayed at Arsenal for another season, then he left. He went to United.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Saka scored in new tournament. I guess he's trying to say under 19. Under 9. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, ekdam barabar. Mangesh, one goal did not win us the 2011 final. I did not get this, Archie, what you're
So
trying to say.
I think you mean the way you framed the question. He said I think he's referring to that. I think so. I'm not sure.
But who scored Arsenal's only goal in League Cup final? Is the framing incorrect?
Wait. I thought he was referring to that, but yeah, now it doesn't make sense to me either.
Yeah. All right. Chalo.
I think
Last
he's
question.
trying to vent out his frustration that we couldn't that they couldn't beat Birmingham. Maybe that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Oh, okay. As usual, Gautam Gambhir का reference दे रहा है वो to Dhoni 6 and like 2011. Yes, Advait got it right away. 1-6 didn't win us the World Cup. Yeah, I did not. I was completely blank right now. I was still thinking. I was actually thinking of United. What United का कुछ हुआ क्या? United का of course Central League final हुआ, लेकिन ये कुछ नहीं था.
Didn't win us the World Cup. Oh, now I get it. Oh lol.
Good one. This was a good one. Okay. Before the game starts, one last question. Which one of these teams did not win the League Cup in this century? Arsenal, Blackburn Rovers, Borough, Newcastle United, and Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs कर दिया मैंने. It should be Hotspur, but yeah.
In this century.
Yeah, in this century.
I'll go with Middlesbrough.
अरे मैंने इसका कर दिया. Shurash, what do you think?
Spurs जीता है 2008 में.
Spurs जीता है.
Arsenal भी जीता है.
Arsenal जीता है. Blackburn भी जीता है. I think. I mean because.
Arsenal जीता है?
Arsenal 90s में जीता ना. Oh, this century. Sorry, my bad. This century.
2000 के बाद. I think Arsenal नहीं जीता है ना.
Arsenal. बाकी सब जीते हैं.
But when have Borough won it though?
Borough won it in 2004. Blackburn won it in 2002. Newcastle last year.
Yeah.
Spurs in 2008, but Arsenal won it in 92-93 and 86-87. Only 2 League Cup finals. By the way, just out of curiosity, does anyone know when United won their first League Cup? And the answer
First
might
League Cup.
not shock exactly. Shock is not the right word, but pretty late, really late.
2000s के बाद है क्या? Because I know we've won 6 League Cups.
Yeah, लेकिन उसके पहले.
Early 90s maybe? नहीं?
Early 90s, yeah.
Yeah. So, so United won our first League Cup in 91-92.
Oh.
Ed Suri is getting all the answers. Good job, man. And please, please, भाई तेरा नाम बताइए. Ed Suri और ये सब करना बहुत. मैं हमेशा I always refer people by their first name. तो मुझे पता नहीं Ed Suri का ये क्या है. But yeah. By the way, इसमें ये players आ गए हैं किस पे pitch पे?
मेरे अभी भी like what are you watching it on? अच्छा हाँ fan code ना?
Yeah, fan code.
Fan code में ही
available. Yeah, okay, नहीं मैं refresh नहीं किया था. Yeah, मैं refresh नहीं किया था. Now I.
So it's हर्षित से बात होती है मेरे Instagram पे. What's up, man?
So Arsenal have got Kepa, Ben White, Hincapi, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel. Pretty same though, almost like a pretty standard lineup.
Yeah.
So what is wrong with this guy? David Raya? Is he like injured or are they just playing Kepa?
No, I think Kepa was playing this competition right from the beginning. So I'm actually happy that he's continued with that, with Kepa in the goal because Raya wasn't there. For both the cup competition, I think it's Kepa between the posts for Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do have a possibility of again Kepa doing another. No, I'm going to stay on the pitch. You are not taking me out for Raya.
I mean, if he really f's up, that's going to be a possibility. Because I think in these cases, these sort of situations, Arteta is quite ruthless. अगर नहीं खेलेगा तो भाई चेंज कर देगा वो.
Yeah.
All right.
City got Nunes, Kuchanov, RK, and okay, this is again pretty. So wait, I haven't really kept track of a lot of things. Is Ruben Diaz and John Stones, are they injured?
Ruben Diaz भी मुझे लाइनअप में नहीं दिखा. I don't think he's on the bench.
Ruben Diaz is fit now. Ruben Diaz is fit now, but he was injured. See, you never know with Pep, right? उसका दिमाग खराब हो गया तो वो साला कुछ भी करता है. मतलब वो basically, if he thinks that the player is not in his probably whatever next 2 month के plan में नहीं है, तो he will bench him ruthlessly. He doesn't care. उसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से Diaz is injured for today's game.
Yeah, I think so.
Ruben Diaz is injured. Yeah, he is injured.
Okay.
आज के आज के गेम के लिए Diaz is injured. All right. Let's win this, Deepak. Hopefully we can win this and break the curse.
Fingers crossed. I hope they win.
Hey, this is true. On paper, Arsenal is better. Clearly better. I think Arsenal will win today.
पता नहीं यार. I mean, it's क्या बोले? Just handle the occasion and then play according to your strengths. ज़्यादा क्या बोलते हैं? Expansive football की जरूरत नहीं है because we know, I think the way Arteta sets up his team in the Premier League, I think that's the way to continue against City in this match. And if they do that, I think there's every chance that Arsenal wins it.
Yeah. By the way, we have a kickoff, huh?
All right.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think about Nunes? Yes, मेरे को Nunes और ये सब players, I think they're okay players, man. Do you think he's very good? I'm fan of O'Reilly, but I'm not really sure about Nunes.
Yeah, I haven't watched
का game Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, no. I was just gonna say I haven't watched a lot of Nunes to really have an opinion.
Yeah.
Likewise. बहुत ज्यादा मैंने उसका गेम देखा नहीं है, but apparently I think he's been in the team for the season quite regularly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Swin on pitch to keeping
Sorry
things
guys, मैं
simple
थोड़ा
with health issues.
मोबाइल देख रहा हूँ because I'm just trying to set the fan code का streaming on my laptop.
Oh, okay, okay. Take your time. आराम से, आराम से. हाँ.
Yeah. नहीं अभी ठीक है, that's fine. So
Okay,
अगर
okay.
if I wasn't looking at the screen, that was the reason.
अरे ये शिवसेना लामो से बराबर बोला कि 5 लोग सिर्फ लाइक किया अपना स्ट्रीम को. भाई लाइक करो, ज्यादा लोग लाइक करो. क्या मजाक कर रहे हो?
Please like.
Like, share and subscribe, guys. Please share it with people who like football as much as you do.
A question to
I
you
mean,
guys
there's
and the people on this. Yeah, go ahead, Shwanj.
yeah. No. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, just you must have Arsenal and City fans in your friend circle, so just like share it with them. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh,
Okay.
free kick.
Yeah. Go ahead. You were
You
gonna
were
ask
gonna say
something.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the result of this cup final. I mean, do you guys think it will have a bearing on how the league pans out, or who's gonna
I
who will win the
personally
league?
think I personally think Arsenal will win regardless. See, a month back I thought this is going to be the biggest game of the season and things like that. But even if even if Arsenal lose today, I don't think it will affect. What might happen is if City win, they will get more confident and they might not
Correct.
drop as many points as they are doing right now. But I don't think it's a sort of title decider now. I thought it was title decider a month back, but not anymore.
Okay. Shwanshu?
Yeah, but because I second Mangesh's opinions on that because right now we are left with about like for City and Arsenal for both of them. I think there are 7 games left, and City are 9 points
Right.
behind. Yeah, a month ago I would have said considering how both the teams were going because even Arsenal had a little bit of a drop in form. So considering how both of the teams were going, I would have said this will probably be a huge. The confidence gained or lost from this game would be a huge swayer in the title challenge in the title race. But now with the ways, even City have sort of in the last 2 games they've had 2 draws in the last 5 games.
Right.
So
Right.
even with how City are going right now, I would say regardless of whatever happens this game, Arsenal unless something really and by I mean really drastic happens and they for some reason implode, I think they have the title wrapped up. They have the league wrapped up for sure. This is just bragging rights of having the league cup, the league and the cup double. So yeah, but I don't think this is going to affect their league title stronghold in any way.
I mean, I
Oh.
agreed with you guys on the part that this doesn't have a bearing on the title race itself, but then has Arsenal actually wrapped it up? I would have my doubts till it is actually done. So, I mean, I'm just being
I,
cautious
I,
out there.
I completely understand you being an Arsenal fan and having that sort of approach, but with the way Arsenal have been playing, and I'm not sure what their next games against in the league look like. So I'm just going to have a look at that.
We just have City as one
But
of the big teams. Otherwise, I think, and West Ham maybe, that would be tricky because West Ham would be fighting for their survival. So those are the
yeah,
only
yeah,
two. The other ones, I mean, you can say they are banana skins, but looking at the form that Arsenal in and how Arsenal have approached these sort of games, I don't think we'll lose any of those or drop points there.
yeah,
City,
yeah,
on the other hand, have to face Chelsea. I think Chelsea is one game, Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, but the form that Chelsea is in,
yeah.
you can't count on them to do anything. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With Chelsea, they're probably at their lowest since I think since Pochettino.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I think City are at a City bol raha hu. Chelsea are in a very confused state right now, as in they don't have they don't have a direction. And me and Mangesh have spoken about this on
Oh,
multiple. What happened?
I think Kusanov gira tha, but yeah, I mean, it was in his
Okay.
own box. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Was a good
So
run
yeah,
by.
Chelsea.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So me and Mangesh, we spoke about this. We have spoken about this multiple times in previous teams as well. With Chelsea, we don't really see what we don't understand what direction they're going at. वो
Yeah.
एंड क्या है कुछ डेस्टिनेशन है नहीं है वी इट इज वेरी हार्ड टू असेस देम इम्पॉसिबल टू असेस देम रादर कि क्या एंड गोल क्या है with like even if you want to stick with Rosenior, what philosophy or what is the ultimate, like what do you think, like what would be the reason to stick with Rosenior even if you sack Rosenior? Who is there? कौन है जो इस चेल्सी वाले दलदल में अभी अपने अपने पाव डुबाना चाहेगा? So it's very
Wo-
hard to sort of assess them.
I mean, the Tim Timboli project is in perpetual motion, right? I mean, it never meets its end.
Oh! Oh!
क्या हुआ भाई, तो तेरा स्ट्रीम आ गया?
कितना कितना बताया
You
तेरे
haven't.
स्ट्रीम में टाइम?
मेरे इसमें 5 minutes 20 seconds दिखा रहा है, तेरे इसमें?
अरे रिफ्रेश कर,
Oh
रिफ्रेश
my
कर,
God,
रिफ्रेश कर.
you are so back, you're
अरे
way
बाप,
too back, dude. 1 मिनट से ज्यादा पीछे हो आप.
हाँ.
अरे बाप रे, सॉरी. अच्छा
He
ये
was onside.
Hey, he was onside.
Havertz was onside. Yeah, the good
No,
goalkeeping
after
from.
that, three shots on the bounce.
क्या बात है.
Yeah, they have James Trafford in goal. I mean, the amount of pressure that kid would be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good save,
But
good
is
save,
he
good
under
save.
really pressure? Do you think he is under pressure?
I mean, he hasn't played much this season, and then I mean, in the cup, of course, but you have an Arsenal side in front of you who are playing their full strength unit. So
No, but yeah. Anyway, nothing is expected from. See, right now, Arsenal are overwhelming favorites in the final, at least for this game.
yeah,
So even if he makes
yeah,
any mistake, considering how bad they have been, and see, someone made, I think Harshit made a really good comment here. Personally, I believe Fip has checked out. His body language looks different. Rodri has fallen off. His tactics have been discovered and have the qualities. See, what I would say is his body language is different. That is for sure. But you can never count him out. You
of
can,
course, of course.
you count him out only on his at your own peril, right? He's one of the best managers in the world right now. And see,
Absolutely.
what I feel has happened is, see, after winning 4 titles on the bounce, first of all, it has never been done before in the Premier League. It's
Actually,
extremely
Mm,
difficult, especially considering Premier League is so physical. It is energy consuming. After that title, I think last season they were just exhausted,
mm,
completely exhausted. It's very difficult to keep up. It's not Bundesliga, right? You have 5 to 6
yeah.
teams who are playing, who are really good teams. But so maybe I think that had a significant effect last season. This season, maybe he's just trying to adapt, and he might need another season. See what happened. This is all we have. I keep referring to Fergie days, but what? Not because United won the league, but because during that time you learn a lot of things from what happened during that time. So after 2003, United did not win the league for 3 seasons, and Ferguson needed that time to manage the transition period. And after that, Fergie started winning again. So something like that might even happen. You can never count him out, right?
absolutely. I mean,
No,
भाई
yeah,
सोचना है, 4 leagues in a row. Nobody has done that before. Also,
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, obviously, बात करेंगे when you talk about City, they talk about the 115 charges, but then just keep that aside for the time being, for the sake of discussion, right? भाई मतलब क्लॉप उस टाइम पे था, लिवरपूल को लीड करता, and Klopp was
yeah.
there for like what, 6, 7 seasons, just one league title,
15 second. Yeah,
right? I mean, that was a sort of domination that City had during that phase.
yeah,
mm,
तो सोच ना भाई,
yeah,
मतलब
yeah,
it's a big thing. You cannot count that
yeah,
out. And
yeah,
looking at his experience of managing, right from Barcelona, Bayern, or Avi City, you can never count City out as with
yeah,
Pep as a
yeah,
manager.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
see, City with Pep as manager is, I would like to, not footballing play wise, but purely from a favorites on paper point of view, I would count them in the with the Bayern teams of the past who were not really concerned who the manager was. And I agree, Bundesliga is
correct.
not on the same level as the Premier League, but those Bayern teams, the sheer quality of players, it didn't really matter who the manager was. Yeah, whether it's Heinkes, whether it's Guardiola, whether it's Ancelotti, whether it's Niko Kovac, whether it's even like Hansi Flick. So with City under Pep have been that team where you can never count them out, regardless of what mental state Pep is in, whether he's checked out, whether he's whether his tactics have been discovered. But yeah,
Exactly. I mean,
and as
it
far as
was like the Chelsea team, right, in the 2000 or the early 2010s. I mean, they were in autopilot mode. It didn't matter who the
Yeah,
manager was. They used to perform irrespective.
hmm,
good point.
Same with
Yeah.
Bayern, same with City.
and just as
Good
I was
point.
speaking, we just saw Thomas Tuchel on screen. Pressure
Yeah,
on Trafford, not for the game's output, but he's part of Tuchel's squad for the upcoming international break. So he would. I don't think Trafford would be part of the final World Cup squad, but he would want to make an impression on Tuchel for future for future picks. So this is his chance to shine in front of the England manager. So I'm talking about a pressure from that sense.
Oh, Arsenal look sharp,
Oh,
huh?
that was
Arsenal look sharp.
yep, they do.
corner.
Yeah. So I'll go with see, we are talking about Chelsea. Yesterday Chelsea game was one of the was the worst I've seen in a long time. See, I think United and Chelsea both are in the same situation in the sense both relied on one man a little too much. For United it was Ferguson. For Chelsea it was Abramovich. I mean, just imagine a manager, a guy, an owner who can take say hundreds of millions of loss. He can deal with that. That's not going to happen in real life, right? Because it
Correct.
was sort of Abramovich's passion project, because he was a billionaire, so he could afford to lose a few hundred millions, right? So that is the reason Chelsea, whatever happened at Chelsea, it worked. When he left, and we know, and when Todd Boehly is in charge, first of all, he's not a football man. He doesn't understand football
Correct.
at all. It's not like John Henry, right? John Henry was an adapter of Moneyball approach. He was not he was not sort of inventor, but he was an early adapter of that, right? So John Henry, when he took over Liverpool, at least he had sort of sound ideas in his head. That's not the case with Todd Bowley. So when Abramovich left, just like at United it happened that Ferguson left and everything crumbled. I think same thing has happened with Chelsea right now. Both teams
Uh,
were relied too much on one man, and when that man is gone, it's over.
And I mean that situation came out of the blue, right? Nobody expected that sort of
Yeah,
situation to come up. The war in the Ukraine affecting, his ownership of the club, and then
yeah,
sort of then going downhill from there. Nobody saw
yeah,
that
yeah,
coming.
yeah. It was. I mean, it was sort of like a black spot for Chelsea fans, right? Nobody saw that coming. It will affect Chelsea. I mean, we knew war was going on, but who? I mean, who would have thought that it will affect Chelsea?
Correct.
All right. Hey Deepak, what's hi? दूसरा Deepak है by the way. Hello, on Spurs going down and Arsenal winning silver would be the dream season for us. Yeah, this Deepak is also an Arsenal fan, Deepak. So yeah,
Hey, Deepa. I mean, what's the score with the West Ham game? West Ham भी हार गई क्या?
हाँ वैसे भी हार गया मिला के साथ.
अच्छा, तो I think Spurs को फिर भी chance है यार. They might just stay afloat.
हाँ, but considering they were even, I mean, they finished 17th last season, right? So they were equally bad last season as well. So I will not be surprised if they get relegated. Do you think I have a feeling that Tudor might lose his job.
Might. I mean, it depends. They've already lost, right? So I think this was probably the writing on the wall for him, because you don't lose to Nottingham Forest, because both of them are in the same journey, right, in the relegation battle.
Yeah,
You would expect Spurs to
yeah,
win at home against Forest. So I don't think he would be the manager in the next 2 days.
yeah, yeah.
Is Harry Redknapp available?
Uh,
Who in their sane
I'm
mind
not
would
sure.
want to go back to Spurs, right? I mean, at this stage.
Yeah, but he hasn't been involved in management for quite some time, right? So
Yeah,
I am not really sure if that will work out. See, that's the thing, right? When United were in crisis, you can count on someone like Solskjaer that he will come and he will stabilize the club for time being. You can say the same
correct.
about Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal in crisis, you might have someone like say Ljungberg. He might come in and yeah, थोड़ा शांत करेगा सबको. I mean,
Right.
same with Chelsea and Lampard. लेकिन इसका क्या है? Spurs का क्या है? Glenn Hoddle was one of their best players.
Oh,
वो अभी
oh, oh,
मैनेजमेंट
oh,
नहीं है
oh,
इसमें
oh,
ना?
oh, 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 oh. Yellow card.
Oh,
इंसाफी है.
इनका भी है, yeah. All right.
Spurs relegation. Who would want to come to Spurs?
Yeah, कौन आएगा स्पर्स के लिए? कौन आएगा?
Sean
It's not
Dyche.
like Luka Modric. Not Luka Modric is already playing, but it's not like Modric is coming here. नहीं बाबा मैं ठीक करता हूँ. या Gareth Bale बोलेगा नहीं what I'll do is I'll manage Spurs. ऐसा तो कभी होने वाला नहीं है.
And Sean Dyche is already, I think, वो रिजेक्ट करने के मोड में है.
अच्छा, ओके. मैं
हाँ,
शॉन
आपने
डाइक के
बात
बारे
हुई
में
थी last
पूछने
time.
वाला था.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sean
unless
शॉन
would
डाइक
you
का भी
take
आउट
big?
ऑफ द जॉब है ना?
Yeah, he's out of a job, but he doesn't want to manage Spurs. That is how bad the situation is, or how pathetic rather the situation is.
Yeah.
Would Big Sam help? Like, would Big Sam take up a job now?
He hasn't been in football for quite some time, right? Would have been,
That's
I
what I'm
won't
saying.
say
Would he?
7-8
Yeah.
years back, he was an ideal man, but I'm not really sure, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. SP Singh, hey, what's up, man? Hi, guys. I feel better composed. I don't against composed and against Real Madrid so far. I think Arsenal are still. I mean, Arsenal have actually battered them in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Matlab, from what I observe, Arsenal are just relying on route one tactics right now. And Man City are simply not able to cope with it. वो seriously सिर्फ ये कर रहे हैं वो लोग. They're playing pretty direct. City कुछ नहीं
But I
कर
tell
पा
you,
रहे
right?
उसमें.
I mean, if we don't get a goal within the next 10 minutes, I think the momentum would be with City because they'll grow back into the game. We have to get a goal. And not just one goal. I'll say two goals. There needs to be a 2-goal cushion for Arsenal if they want to have any chance of winning the cup final.
See, I think City's main strength was their control, and if Rodri is injured, I think it's very difficult for them to exert that control, right? So I don't think ज़्यादा कुछ होगा Man City का. Again, you can never count them out, of course, but still.
Precisely.
It's wasteful in the box. That's what I've observed. No, noticed so far. It's also. I mean, I'm not sure if you know. Okay, आपका delay चल रहा है क्या stream by any chance?
मैं 18-15.
Okay, I'm at 1840.
Okay.
45, 46.
Fan code का stream quality is pretty good, by the way. Like Hotstar का इतना अच्छा नहीं आता है. Like I don't know if it's the same. If you've noticed the same, but just feel fan code is.
Yeah, it is better quality क्योंकि उनका एनकोडिंग का ये रहता है वो अलग रहता है. बेसिकली उनका एनकोडिंग का आर्किटेक्चर बैकएंड का है ना वो अलग रहता है हर एक का. सो हॉटस्टार का पहले बहुत अच्छा था. एवर सिंस जियो टुक ओवर उनका बहुत गंदा हो गया बिकॉज़ जियो ruins everything.
Oh man. Taking digs.
I worked with Jio, so I know. उनका क्या विचार है वो उनके जाने दे. Let's not get into that, but still.
Let's not get into controversy.
Yeah.
But if I remember, I think good.
Corner to City.
Yes.
Oh, Haaland almost. And he just.
I think just miss किया रहेगा. Miss किया रहेगा.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just. If he one small touch of his head and it would have redirected into the net.
Seriously, nothing Kepa could have done.
I'll tell you something. I don't trust Kepa at all. He doesn't look reliable at all. मेरे को कभी भी उस पे भरोसा नहीं रखता.
He's been decent in Carabao. Oh, good.
Okay.
Good. He's been decent.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
Saka looks sharp, huh? Saka looks sharp today.
Saka is good.
Okay. Also, that 4 title argument has to be taken with a grain of salt. You had KDB. See, but he did not always have KDB. KDB, I think, in his last season, was injured for the most part. So in those 2 seasons, he was unavailable for a few months, for 7 to 8 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So it's not like he only
yeah, yeah.
had KDB. I get what you're trying to say. See, I will never compare Alex Ferguson with Pep Guardiola. Both are different kinds of managers. But Pep is someone who changed the way football is played all over the world, all across the world. So this is something we have to give credit for. I mean, you have to give him some credit for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Advait is saying the same. Fan code streaming is so much better than Hotstar and Sony. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I mean, before fan code, पहले कहाँ telecast होता था Carabao Cup? Sony Live, right?
I think it was Sony Live, yeah.
So I remember watching it on, say, कौन सा अपना 10 Sports या something like that.
हाँ, yeah.
Okay.
हाँ, Sony 10 और भी ऐसा कोई एक दो चैनल दूसरे चैनल्स पे.
I think इसी season से EFL fan code पे आ रहा है. I think last season, I don't think it was on fan code, if I'm not wrong.
No, it was on fan code because I remember watching the 23 final on when United beat Newcastle. So that was also on fan code.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is where 2023 से सबको fan code के बारे में पता चला because United Newcastle final was on fan code.
Okay.
And fan code is also growing because now recently they have taken पहले क्या होता था fan code पे you could buy match passes, like match tickets to just watch that one game. Abhi what they've started is for they've taken rights for entire tournaments like Carabao Cup ka liya. Abhi F1 maybe they've started like this entire monthly pass, yearly pass, race pass wala situation where you can sort of like buy passes for races wherein वो सारे sessions तुमको वो एक pass में दिखाएंगे, वरना you can buy monthly pass या फिर yearly pass. So पहले उतना flexibility नहीं था fan code में, but अभी they've slowly started introducing it. And if this is the quality of stream that they're going to provide, people are going to come.
And the concept of match pass, as you said, right? That's really good. मतलब 5-6 महीने का या 1 साल का subscription लेने की जरूरत नहीं है लोगों को.
Exactly. Yeah. So I remember the 23 season when we won, right? I watched most of the games before the final, like our lead up to the final on some shady site that was pirating. Dodgy stream, yeah. But final के लिए I just bought the final का match pass. Like it was like for 60 rupees or something.
Right.
And I mean that concept is very good. Yeah.
Correct.
जैसे इस बार यूनाइटेड ने मेरे को धोखा दे दिया. I bought the entire cup tournament subscription and we got bloody knocked out by Grimsby.
Exactly. यूनाइटेड का. So it was नहीं है, कुछ नहीं, किधर भी नहीं है भाई, हम लोग किधर भी नहीं है.
नहीं, अरे यार मैं कल कहीं तो एक ट्वीट पर रहा है, यूनाइटेड will have to wait 21 days for their next game. Imagine.
Yeah. 3 weeks. April 13 तक हमारा कोई गेम ही नहीं है. It's the scheduling and then the international break. We are fucked.
But there is some really good football games, so it's okay. I mean, अभी क्या करेंगे, एक सीजन थोड़ा सा ये कर देंगे, सह लेंगे थोड़ा वो टाइप. लेकिन good games, by the way.
We've been through worse, so yeah, endure कर लेंगे.
We have not been through worse. We've seen कम matches कभी देखा है भाई life में.
Matches wise नहीं, but we've been in worse situations. We've been through worse situations. So at least league position अपना अच्छा है. अब ये सोचो matches नहीं है, अब मैच 15 पे हम dangling in 15.
Seriously भाई, मतलब जिस हिसाब से तुम लोग का सीजन स्टार्ट हुआ था, मतलब I don't think nobody could have imagined कि भाई you will be third at this time of the season.
Nobody would have imagined us even remotely being in that mental state to think कि we can wrap up the Champions League qualification. हमको भाई ज्यादा से ज्यादा आप सोच सकते थे कि वील्स ऐसे रेंगते रेंगते घुस जाएंगे, ऐसे दरवाजा बंद हो रहा है अपन घुस रहे हैं.
Yeah, but you're in a
Now
very
there
comfortable
is
position thanks to Liverpool and
exactly
Chelsea.
nobody could have thought like we would be in a comfortable place to secure top four. Like I'm still again not being completely ऐसा.
Oh.
Oh, ish.
By the way, Bernardo is everywhere. Huh? Bernardo Silva.
अरे भाई वही तो कंट्रोल कर रहा है.
See, that's the thing that
वही
with
control कर रहा
Portugal,
है,
you have.
वही control कर रहा है.
I mean, you look at Portugal in the World Cup this year. I mean, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes in the same team, controlling games. You have Ruben Diaz at the back. You've got Cancelo. Huh? Vitinha, yeah. Bruno, Vitinha, Bernardo. That midfield trio is, matlab, over. Probably the best midfield of the World Cup.
Portugal is a very good team this time.
See, the only person I'm sorry, but the only person sort of letting down Portugal is that guy wearing number 7 up front. आप
Yes.
अगर थोड़ा उसको अगर आप टीम के बारे में सोच के if Roberto Martinez starts benching him like he did during the 22 World Cup though towards the end and तुम खिलाओ स्टार्टिंग में एट द फ्रंट तुम गोंसालो रामोस या फिर इसको खिलाओ बिकॉज रोनाल्डो से आपको कोई वर्क रेट नहीं मिलेगा, उससे आपको एक पोचर मिलेगा बस और कुछ नहीं.
But he's a क्या बोलते हैं, he's a giant there, right, in that dressing room.
That's use him as a mentor, like something of that sort. But see, वो मेसी नहीं है ना, मेसी आपके लिए फिर भी थोड़ा ट्रैक बैक कर लेता है, वो ड्रिबल कर लेता है. रोनाल्डो का अभी वो है कि वो बंदा अभी बॉक्स में एज अ टारगेट मैन रहेगा. वो आपको एरियल थ्रेट देगा, वो आपको पोचिंग एबिलिटीज देगा. बट रोनाल्डो से आप ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो कि वो he'll take on defenders now, he'll do those step overs, he'll जो वो पहले करता था. You can't expect that from him right now.
Which will be a liability on the team, right? If they want to play a more kind of expansive football.
Exactly. You have basically you're playing with 10 men because एक बंदा आपका up the field ही है.
Good run by Semenyo.
I feel like with Semenyo, right? Like City have two very similar players, but with the right sort of dominant foots on both ends. Like Doku on the left, Semenyo on the right. Like very similar players in terms of pace and penetrating ability. I just feel that.
I think Doku has comparatively more pace,
instinctive.
right?
Yeah. Doku is more. I think Semenyo is more like your. Doku is more of a winger, instinctive winger. He can blow hot and cold. Semenyo, I think, is more like an attacking midfielder who can just sort of क्या बोलते हैं ना, center से भी वो he can penetrate. या ये कर सकता है. I like Semenyo more than Doku, to be very honest.
Yeah, because Semenyo's got like he's
playing well.
Yeah, they have.
I told you, right? I mean, City will grow into the game as the game progresses.
Yeah.
See, these are the kind of games where अगर आपके पास momentum है, you need to capitalize on that by getting a couple of goals in. Because when you know you got to let the other team in and they slowly gradually they start getting into the game and then your entire momentum advantage which you have, that is lost.
Exactly. I think Arsenal were dominant in the initial 15-20 minutes. Abhi I see City slowly.
I see Calafiori is warming up. अभी से क्यों कर रहा है? ये सब लोग कर रहे हैं in fact.
I think Insape is already on a yellow, right?
Semenyo
is causing problems on that side. So just forward thinking. Maybe we may see a substitution in the first half. Towards the end, maybe. But we need a goal.
So just let me have a look at the lineups again. Why is this not showing up on?
By the way, Shiva is also here. Hey, Shiva, what's happening, man? After a long time. Shiva is a Man City fan, and me and Shiva, I think a couple of months back, were discussing that. I said that there is no way City are going to win the league, and he is very confident about City winning the league. And let's see, you have also an Arsenal fan in the house, Shiva. So let's see what happens. See, he is again saying
Yeah.
that this is the point where we'll win the league. Don't be so cocky, Shivai. Calm down. Why are we talking about Count Doku?
I mean, yeah, if Arsenal does lose the league from this position, I think this would be the biggest bottle job of all, right?
Yeah, true. I don't think it
It
will
could.
happen.
It
But
could.
yeah, if that happens, it will be the biggest bottle up. See, but as I
It,
always say, I don't think teams bottle. It's very easy for us to say that just because a team loses a crucial game or just because they throw away lead, they bottle it. It's not always the case. But just in case Arsenal don't win the league from this point, I think it will be a bottle job. मेरे को नहीं लगता आई थिंक दिस हैज बीन बॉटलिंग और ये सब बेसिकली और सोशल मीडिया की वजह से बहुत ज्यादा ये हो गया आई डोंट थिंक आर्सेनल बॉटल्ड दैट 23 or 24 leagues. I don't think so. City were just better and Arsenal were inexperienced at the time. तो वो होना ही है यार.
So now red card. Sorry,
agreed.
yellow card. My bad.
Yeah.
Yellow card.
Oh. Yeah, but see, for Arsenal to not win the league, because see, ऐसा मैं फिर भी बोलता कि there is a slight chance of them not bottling but missing out on it, because अगर City की form एकदम, if they were flying, but City aren't flying like we normally
No,
associate
yeah.
City with of the recent past. Exactly. So abhi from this stage for Arsenal to not win the league, it would require a generational implosion. मतलब an implosion of the
Actually,
of out of the universe levels.
Yeah.
and I don't see that implosion happening in any of the games except maybe the City game or the West Ham game. But
And
I
those couple of
think
games, अगर आप हारते भी हो तो wouldn't matter
right.
as long as you're winning the rest, or maybe not dropping a lot of points in the rest.
Oh, good job. This is turning out to be a good game now. अच्छा है. मस्त पेनल्टीज तक जाना चाहिए. मजा आएगा.
Mangesh, what's the time on your stream?
30
Even
to
I am back.
42.
Oh, मैं कैसे
What?
नीचे पीछे चला गया अभी?
Yeah.
मैं अभी 32
Arsenal is
44
South.
का है.
Shiva is getting okay. Arsenal is South Africa. See, that's what I'll say. I don't think South Africa bottled the 99 World Cup. क्या बोलते हैं ना? They just got the best out of their ability. And just compare the players South Africa and Australia had in 99. I don't think South
By
Africa
the
ये
way,
सब हो जाता है वो. Sorry.
we have a Bruno Fernandes in the chat. Like actually someone named Bruno Fernandes. I don't think I've seen that guy before. Might be might be might be might yeah, might be one of our regular viewers, but could have
I
just
think this is
changed their
That's a good
name.
name.
But
different
that's
account. All right. Deepak is saying, Arsenal literally, yeah, exactly. I don't think they were not even expected to be there. Agreed. City are keeping the ball well, huh? Oh.
Mangesh, you are a man of culture, dude. Coke Zero is not acceptable over Diet Coke.
I was just reading that comment as well. Shivai.
Let me, Shiva, let me fix that. Now that you've said it, let me fix that for you. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
It's not an end-to-end game. I mean, we expected this one, right? थोड़ा sort of cagey
Yeah,
रहेगा. There will be
yeah.
flashes of activity in between, but otherwise more or less
Yeah.
cagey.
Well, Shiva, cheers.
Deepak, are you free during the week for internationals?
नहीं यार. I would. I don't think I would be. I usually have
Oh, okay.
late calls,
Oh.
but I think I would be okay during
With the
the
US team?
weekends. I
With the US team?
Yeah.
Uh, okay, I'm anyways Clippy, by the way. Clippy, we are turned into Bruno Fernandes.
Nice.
पेनल्टीज वगैरह आगे अरे सी अद्वैत आई टेल यू समथिंग हम लोग की बात चालू थी कि मैड्रिड डर्बी ये करना है कि नहीं करना है वॉचअलॉन्ग करना है कि नहीं करना है बिकॉज़ वी थॉट दैट यू गाइस विल गेट बोर्ड ऑफ वाचिंग अस फॉर 5 आवर्स तो हम लोग ने वो ड्रॉप कर दिया बट जस्ट
अच्छा,
इन
इसके
केस बाय
बाद
द
है क्या
एंड ऑफ द
मैड्रिड
गेम
डर्बी?
हां 1:30 को है
ओके,
हां
वो मजा आएगा.
हां जस्ट इन केस एवरीवन इज अवेलेबल और एवरीवन इज फाइन विद अस टॉकिंग टिल 3:30 इन द मॉर्निंग आई एम फाइन विद दैट
The ball is in your court, guys. You decide and we deliver.
या या तभी रोहित भी आ जाएगा फिर रोहित को बोलेंगे तू ज्यादा बड़बड़ कर हम लोग सिर्फ हाँ 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 करते हैं उसमें हाँ में हाँ मिलाते हैं
नेक्स्ट वीकेंड मतलब
Yeah, guys, that will be a
कोई
fun.
sorry
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Bolo. I was just no, no. I was just gonna ramble anyways. Bolo.
नेक्स्ट वीक मतलब कोई क्लब कॉम्पिटिशंस नहीं रहेगा ना, लीग या
नहीं
इट्स
नहीं
जस्ट
नहीं वो अरे
इंटरनेशनल?
हाँ सो इट्स इंटरनेशनल सो वो फिनालिसिमा थी तो वो करना था लेकिन वो तो कैंसिल हो गया बट यू हैव इटलीस गेम तो दैट इज इंटरेस्टिंग तो हम लोग वो कर सकते हैं
दैट्स ऑन द वीकेंड राइट?
या नॉट वीकेंड ऑन थर्सडे
अच्छा,
थर्सडे ना
okay.
मतलब फ्राइडे अर्ली मॉर्निंग फ्राइडे Okay, you are NMS
Corner.
Clippy, by the way. You could have said MNS Clippy, yeah? Bruno Fernandes from MNS. Okay. Guys, don't you have any friends who is a Chelsea fan? Actually, we do. We do.
Quite a few. Quite a
Uh,
few.
Quite a few. So many of our
Yeah.
friends are, I mean, all scattered. We don't have any City,
It's-
City fans.
Yeah, not many City fans. I even know a Spurs fan. I hope
Of
you
course,
also
of course we
do,
know.
Mange.
Yeah.
But it will be good to catch up with all those Chelsea fans who were like cocky 20 years, 15, 20 years back, right? I mean, it's a good time to meet them.
Yeah.
अरे यार.
Okay. Penalty to Arsenal. क्या किधर?
Huh?
नहीं भाई.
No, what match are you watching, mate? I'm at 38-27 now.
नहीं हुआ.
नहीं.
Huh?
I think he just I think network issue. I think he dropped off. Probably will join again.
कॉर्नर था हाँ वही तो बोला पोल करवा दो काम करते
Penalty कहाँ से?
सेकंड हाफ के बाद हम लोग सॉरी सेकंड हाफ में विल टेक दैट कॉल
So I think this is gonna end sometime around 11, around 12, and then Madrid derby starts at 1:30. So we can probably like take like a small break and then we can rejoin or something like that. I mean,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
makes sense.
ठीक है
I
ना देखते
wouldn't be around because I probably have to,
नो वरीज
office tomorrow.
नो
But
वरीज
you guys can probably.
रोहित ने बोला था कि अगर मैड्रिड डर्बी करेंगे तो विल बी एबल टू ज्वाइन या बट या तो अगर पेनल्टीज हो गया तो बहुत बीपी बढ़ जाएगा सबका दैट इज ट्रू योर फर्स्ट कप फाइनल सिंस 2020 जो एफए कप आर्सेनल जीता था उसके बाद so yeah it is going to be really nervy
But from a neutral fan's point of view, I would want it. बेंचो जाए penalties को मजा आ जाएगा.
हाँ सवाल ही नहीं अपना टीम का रहेगा
मजा आ
तो
जाएगा
मुझे भी
bench.
अच्छा लगता पेनल्टी से अपना टीम का रहेगा
Like
तो बिल्कुल
नहीं,
अच्छा नहीं
उसके
लगता
बाद भी अगर
I
हारे ना तो पूरा हफ्ता पूरा दिन मेरा ऐसा खराब जाएगा ना फिर. इससे अच्छा कन्विंसिंगली हारो.
हाँ 2 वीक खराब जाएंगे फिर कुछ है नहीं नेक्स्ट वीकेंड में कुछ है नहीं
because whenever you talk about penalties, right, अगर यूनाइटेड और penalties एक ही सेंटेंस में आ जाए तो मेरे को विलारियल 2021 याद आता है.
दिमाग खराब हो गया था मेरा, दिमाग खराब हो गया था वो मैच देख के.
वो आई थिंक उस टाइम
हाँ.
एमरी था ना कोच विलारियल का.
हाँ.
Yeah, and we had Solskjaer.
कप फाइनल पेनल्टीज भाई 2005 से बेटर क्या हो सकता है एफए कप फाइनल
ओह
एज एन
फक
आर्सेनल फैन.
ऑफ. अरे यार इतना फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग मैच था. यूनाइटेड बैटर्ड आर्सेनल 2 घंटे के लिए और उसके बाद ऐसा गंदा स्कोर्स ऑफ ऑल पीपल. इतना गंदा पेनल्टी था उसका, इतना गंदा पेनल्टी था.
सबने स्कोर किया एक्सेप्ट पॉल स्कोल्स.
एक्सेप्ट फॉर बॉल स्कोर्स.
And then there's Moscow 2008.
England.
अरे वो तो भाई जॉन टेरी.
Yeah.
The famous slip. There's
slip
two
of the
famous
century.
slips. One is no. The slip of the century is Gerrard 2014.
Yeah.
वो डेम्बाबा वाला गोल ना.
Well, exactly. And that was Gerrard's. I think no, that was not his last game for Liverpool. Right? वो एक और season था उसके बाद.
हाँ.
Yeah, he was there for one more season. Yeah, but that was his last chance to get a league title with Liverpool, which he could not.
And then
Who
at
is
that stage they
better
were in a very
historically?
dominant position. Liverpool. They just had to win that game.
No, they just had to draw
So
that
now
game.
that
That's it.
yeah, they
All
had
they
to
had to
draw.
do was not lose. All they had to do was not lose.
So, now that I think about it, can we think of like the best players to have never won a league title? Like any league, top 5 leagues, mein any league. Like the best, like Zlatan is probably one of the best players to have never won the Champions League.
Griezmann.
ग्रीजमैन तो जीता है ना लीग. आई थिंक वो एक लीग तो जीता है, राइट?
नहीं मैड्रिड के साथ जीता ना एटलेटिको के साथ.
नहीं.
ओ नहीं. सो बेसिकली ग्रीजमैन के साथ क्या हुआ? ही जब भी उसकी टीम जीती वो ही वाज जब एटलेटिको जीता वो बार्सा में था. फिर वो अगले सीजन एटलेटिको आया, फिर बार्सा जीत गया. ऐसा सिचुएशन था उसके साथ. सो इट्स लाइक ही ऑलवेज मिस्ड आउट. हाँ, या
Steven Gerrard is one. वो कभी नहीं जीता. I think you can also say Fernando Torres, right? Fernando Torres had very good 2 seasons at Liverpool, but after that he never won the league. He never won the league with Atletico. He never won the league with Chelsea.
Torres didn't win.
Torres, Gerrard, Griezmann.
So
Antoine Griezmann.
see, I would say Harry Kane, but as
R9's only title is 2002-03 Madrid.
but it's still a league title, right? But एक तो जीता है कम से कम.
But it took him so much time to win the league. His first league title. R9. He won the World Cup before the league title.
Before a league title, yeah. Yep.
All right, this is actually an interesting question.
Yeah,
Who's better historically, England in football or cricket? I would say cricket. Because even though they did not win the World Cup, it took them so much time to win their first World Cup. There was a time when England was very good in cricket, especially when they were
70s, right?
Yeah.
Goal.
60s and 70s. There, no good. They were really good.
Oh. No, there was a gaping hole in the goal.
Yeah, but they were never as dominant as say Australia or West Indies, but yeah, they were always good team. So probably, yeah, I think England in cricket have been better historically than football. Yeah,
I think.
I mean, England in cricket. Yeah. Go ahead.
92 World Cup तक they were a very good team, right? उसके बाद I think England haven't been that great. The cricket team.
नहीं मतलब लास्ट में आई थिंक सिंस 2005 to 2005 से भी उनका टीम अभी अच्छा है, लेकिन दैट 90s to 2000 का जो पीरियड था दैट वाज हॉरिबल.
Correct. 96 में I think they were beaten in the quarterfinals by Pakistan. उसके बाद तो मेरे को याद भी नहीं कि भाई इंग्लैंड ने क्या किया.
96 श्रीलंका.
नहीं यार 96 पाकिस्तान था ना. पाकिस्तान फिर किसको हराया था?
नहीं, पाकिस्तान अपने से
नहीं
खेला.
सॉरी, ऑब्वियसली इंडिया से हारा. करेक्ट. माय बैड.
जयसूर्या ने कांड मारा था उनका
लीग में पाकिस्तान ने इंग्लैंड को हराया था.
That's right. बराबर.
I think Pakistan had won all their league matches in 96 World Cup and quarters में ही हारा बस.
No, I think they lost to South Africa.
They won all.
I think they lost to South Africa if I'm not mistaken. I think so.
हो सकता है.
Let me check करता हूँ. एक हाफ टाइम में चेक करता हूँ उनको.
साउथ अफ्रीका वेस्ट इंडीज से हारा था. क्वार्टर फाइनल था, मेरे को याद है.
हाँ, बराबर.
वेस्ट इंडीज लॉस्ट टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया इन द सेमीज.
Yeah, that game is quite underrated game. Huh? That's one of the best
ODI
games of all time. Amazing game था वो.
Scotty Walsh ना रन आउट हो गया.
Yeah. कोट हाँ, शेन वॉर्न ने गांड मारा था उनका बराबर से. By the way, it's half time. It's half time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've some interesting comments by in chats, by the way, like from that point onwards. So we should probably go through them.
Yeah, Shurashu, can you go through comments? I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Okay, so we were just talking about.
This comment is only. This is something I always refer to. England is more successful in yapping. Only yapping.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Penalty. Okay, Sam is saying penalties. I have no hope of winning. Dude, I mean, you've got James Trafford in front of you. I'm not sure he's a young keeper. So and Arsenal. By the way, interesting question. I was just looking at Arsenal's lineup. It's 0-0, and now you sort of that momentum has gone away that you guys had in the first 10-15 minutes. Who do you look at on the bench to be that spark plug to sort of induce get some energy into the squad to make things happen? Who do you look at? Like I'm seeing the bench. Maybe Martinelli.
Martinelli would provide pace on the left hand side. Obviously, I think we have Jesus too as well, right?
Yeah, we have Jesus as well. Yeah.
I think by 60 minutes, if you don't have a goal or if you have, let's say, 1-0 down, then bring those guys up. Make 2, 3 or 4 substitutions, including Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus, to get that speed up front. I wouldn't even mind having both Gyökeres and Jesus being on the pitch at the same time to get some, attacking threat in the final third. But 60 minutes, if it's 0-0 or you're 1-0 down, bring those players up and then try to see if they make a difference or not.
Shiva is saying you should do a preview for quarter. Yeah. Probably. I think because he's on a yellow card, so maybe they bring on Calafiori. But yeah.
Correct.
So Shiva is saying you should.
Max Downman hai like.
Max Downman is also there on the bench. So is Madueke, by the way.
Oh, okay. No, I think bench is okay. Bench is fine.
Shiva is saying you should do a preview for quarterfinal. Please, Shivranshu, we are neighbors. Man, don't say things like these. What did I say? Shiva, can you re-elaborate maybe? SP Singh says Griezmann, so does Sam. Yeah, we did mention that Griezmann is probably one of the best players to have never won the league. It's Suri says Di Natale. Yeah, that's a good shot actually for players who have not won the league. Di Natale, I mean, he played for so long, and for him not to win a league title. But yeah, that Udinese team wasn't really that. I mean, it wasn't really that competitive or challenging because you had the prime teams like Milan, you had Inter, you had Juve also sort of like creeping up. I mean, they weren't. They were on the up as well. Like after 2010, they were just great. But yeah, so I'm not really sure if Udinese had it to compete. But yeah, Di Natale, just for the sheer longevity to not have a league title makes sense. Son. Yeah.
A question. So, I mean, Son is one. Cavani? Has Cavani won a league?
Cavani has with PSG,
PSG.
yes.
PSG.
Yeah.
Okay, correct.
Cavani has with PSG, yeah. Son, of course. Son, one of the best to not win a league. Would you consider Son as one of the best?
Of course,
I
of
did.
course.
I agree.
I would. I
It's a
would.
great
Mm,
Spurs player.
exactly.
Good
Great
on the
Spurs
You
player.
think
good on
so?
the wing.
I think he's one of the
But
best in the league, no doubt. Matlab, I think he's more than just great Spurs players, my opinion. But
hmm,
He's a good player, but you wouldn't call him a world class player as such, right? I mean, you wouldn't.
I
Would
would.
you call him world class?
I most definitely. Yeah. I would. I would. I most definitely would.
hmm,
Son
Most
won
definitely
Europa,
uh,
right? And after that, Spurs went downhill.
hmm.
would.
Winning the
uh,
cup was the worst thing that could have happened to Spurs. But I think it sort of
Yeah. Yeah.
papered a lot of cracks that they had.
Agreed.
similar to our situation with our win against PSG in the 18-19 season, right? And then you hand
Yeah.
Solskjaer a fucking full-time contract, and then that's when things started going downhill. Yeah,
Exactly.
that night in Paris was in a lot of ways very satisfying for that one night. That's it. And later everything started
उसके
just
उसके उसके
we can't
बाद
even.
that you would expect that they'd get some momentum out of that win and then sort of replicate that throughout the season.
Oh,
And I expected that from Spurs also, but did not happen for some reason.
See,
yeah,
actually,
yep, yep.
it was a very good one night stand. After that, everything went downhill. Everything went downhill. It completely destroyed the future of three clubs because I mean the idiots at United, they decided to give Solskjaer a full time contract in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks time, वो हुआ. Spurs का, I mean, we had a chance of signing Pochettino. वो नहीं हुआ. Pochettino stayed.
Hmm.
वो होने के बाद पीएचई सॉर्ट ऑफ उनका ऐसा हो गया कि दैट एटर्नल बॉटलर स्टेटस उनका ये पूरा हो गया, अंडरलाइन हो गया वो. सो इट कंप्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉयड फ्यूचर्स ऑफ थ्री टीम्स एट अ टाइम. बहुत बहुत गंदा हुआ उस मैच की वजह से. See, and the thing is, I mean, see, I'll tell you something. The idiots, these idiots did not even wait for the season to get over. अरे खत्म होने तो सीजन, उसके बाद डिसाइड करो. इट्स नॉट लाइक सोल्जर
Yeah.
इज, अगर सोल्जर इवन इफ ही गेट्स रियल मैड्रिड जॉब एंड समवन टेल्स हिम, "Oh, you have to manage United." वो यूनाइटेड आने वाले, ही लव्स यूनाइटेड दैट मच. तुमको खाई क्या है बहनचोद? मेरे को समझते ही नहीं है. इतने से चूतिया लोग मैनेज करते हैं ना यूनाइटेड.
One question to you, Mangesh, and to you also,
हाँ.
Shubhranshu, being
Yeah.
United fans.
Yeah.
How much of a responsibility would you guys put on David Gill and Ferguson for the state that United are currently in maybe from the past 10, 12 years? What kind
How
of
much
role
time do
do
we
they
have?
have to?
Uh,
Sorry?
okay, no, I said, how much time do we have? I mean, see, I'll tell you something. I mean, two of Fergie's large, his biggest mistake and sort of second biggest mistake. ऐसा अगर if you read them, one was of course appointing David Moyes. It was horrible. It was horrible decision. क्या क्या सोच के लिया था डेविड मॉयस को, मेरे को पता नहीं है. वो ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि अब तू मेरे गांव का है. अपने अपने यहाँ पे कैसे करते हैं कि दूसरे को नौकरी लगा
Correct.
देते हैं, भाई तू मेरे गांव का है, तू मेरी
Hmm.
जगह पे तू आ जा, मैं दूसरी जगह पे जाता हूँ. वो लिटरली वैसा हुआ. ही इज फ्रॉम गोवा, सो लेट्स गो टू गो, ये मॉयस को ये करो. दैट्स वन. सेकंड, तो मतलब मैं इतनी बार बोला हूं कि फर्गीज वर्स्ट डिसीजन वाज ट्राइंग टू not trying to, suing John McNair on that Rock of Gibraltar thing. वो पूरा हॉर्स की
Right.
वजह से उसको सू करना, दैट वाज फर्गीज वर्स्ट डिसीजन. उसके वजह से पूरा
That
यूनाइटेड का फ्यूचर डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया. डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया.
Hmm.
इतना गंदा है ना वो, इतना. if you go through that entire thing ना, so there is this guy called David Walsh जो पूरा उसने he covered that entire rock up because he was into horse racing. He knew John McNair well. तो उसने वो पूरा ये
Correct.
कवर किया था. If you go through that entire episode ना, it's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, अभी क्या हुआ है ना कि people don't remember. See, people like me and you would remember how horrible Ferguson could get, right? Because all the rival fans hated Ferguson. Now he is like an sort of old grandpa आके बैठता है, जाता है, वो बीच में कुछ कैनेडा इंग्लिश के साथ कुछ चॉकलेट खाता है. That's about it. That's all he does. But those who have seen Ferguson, he could be so horrible. He was so horrible at times, even with his own players. So yeah, I
I
mean, yeah,
mean,
Ferguson has done a lot of damage to United. People don't. I mean,
But
क्या होता है ना? This might be sort of a radical क्या बोलते हैं view, but that's not really a radical view. He
but
has damaged
if
United.
let's say, I mean, when the time Ferguson retired, if I'd have bought in Mourinho at that point, other than David
Exactly,
Moyes, would
exactly.
that have changed the trajectory of where United would
See,
be?
what would have happened is 14-15 वो दो सीजन के लिए United would have been competitive. 13,
Hmm.
14 इतना थे. People think that, oh my god, Alex Ferguson ने United का पूरा वाट लगा दिया बाद में. They had an aging squad. That wasn't exactly an aging squad. Wayne Rooney was 28
Yeah.
at the time. You had Danny Welbeck, who was in his 20s. You had someone like Rafael, who was in his 20s, early 20s. Johnny
Right.
Evans in his early 20s. Your Phil Jones early 20s. Smalling's early 20s. There were some experienced players, but apart from that, when you have such a squad for a long time, you need to add players into it. They did not do that.
Right.
That was a huge mistake. We signed Fellaini on the last day of the transfer window, which was idiotic. So, if for say had we appointed someone like Mourinho, I think United would have been competitive in that 13-14. I'm not saying that we would have won the league, but you never know, right? Because that season, Man City were good team. They were really good team, but they were not Pep's Man City. वो नहीं तो there was a chance 13-14 में शायद यूनाइटेड जीता था. You know कभी there was when I tell you कभी यूनाइटेड को बहुत अच्छा चांस था टाइटल जीतने का. I would say जब भी Van Gaal was just rubbish in December of 2015-16. Had United fired Van Gaal at the time and उसको मरीनियो को immediately appoint करते थे, who was fired from Chelsea. So तभी उस सीजन में again saying that United would have this is no disrespect to Leicester City because they are absolutely brilliant, but United would have been competitive in the league.
Correct.
वो होता था. So probably Mourinho for 2 seasons, say in 14-15 and 15, so 13-14, 14-15, 15-16 he would have left 100%. वो third season syndrome उसका है ही कभी से. Maybe we would have signed someone like, I don't know, maybe Conte or Poch. United would be
But
in much better position.
I mean, the manpower was still there, right? I mean, you had Smalling, Phil Jones, etc. But
Yeah.
I think there were
Yeah.
also players like Anthony Martial and Ander Herrera को भी
Yeah.
sign किया था शायद उस season.
वो तो बाद में आए. Yeah.
14-15.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, what you're trying to say is कि trajectory completely change नहीं होता था अगर Mourinho को उसी time लेके आते. Maybe they would have just delayed it by a couple of years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in the sense ये अच्छा हुआ क्योंकि people realize right away कि something is wrong at Manchester United. हाँ, अगर मरीनियो आता था and मरीनियो से keeps competitive United for a couple of seasons, ऐसा होता था कि अरे हाँ यार Ferguson is a great manager, ये उससे साथ compare करना थोड़ा difficult है. But as soon as we signed Moyes and जो वैन हाल के साथ हुआ उसके बाद जो मरीनियो के साथ हुआ तो people realize no things are really bad at United. Maybe this is just my opinion, I might be wrong here. Yeah, sorry Shivra, so you were saying something.
No, and I agree with that. But I wouldn't have said, I'm not saying that the trajectory would have completely changed. It would have not been as bad as it got to be in such a flip of a switch. मतलब अभी it's like फगी के अंदर we were light on था, मोइस के आते लाइट ऑफ कर दिया आपने. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि डिम होते होते फ्यूज हुआ है. इट्स लाइक एन इंस्टेंट स्विच. मतलब आप लीग जीतने से सीधा यू आर फाइटिंग फॉर अ यूरोप जो अभी करंटली कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग की प्लेसेस है, आप यू आर फाइटिंग फॉर दैट. सो या आई मीन दैट इज अगेन अ प्रीटी सिमिलर टेक ऑन दैट एज वेल.
भाई डेविड मॉयस का पोस्ट मैच प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस वगैरह शॉकर था यार. मतलब आफ्टर सीइंग समबडी लाइक Fergie handle the media, listening to David Moyes, and it's not like भाई वो first time manager है. He has been managing Everton for like 7 seasons if I'm not wrong, right? Like
12 seasons.
Kind of
11 seasons to be precise.
Yeah.
And not seeming to have that media management skills after coming to United was really shocking.
Yeah. See, I mean, Fergie did not manage media. Fergie used to bully them. He used to bully them. इतना सारा journalist को ऐसे ही just because he said one sentence that he did not like, he used to just ban them. I still remember someone like, I think he was this guy called David McDonald, जो मेरे ख्याल से तभी टेली मेल या कोई ये करता था. उसने लिखा, अरे
Okay.
I remember his tweet. I did not even say anything, and that this guy has banned me for what? It was so fun to watch. But yeah, of course, if you're a journalist, you're doing honest day's work. It must be so frustrating कि पंचत करूँ क्या ये आदमी के सामने? क्या
भाई
मतलब? See,
सब जगह
it was
खौफ था
all about
फर्गी
power
का,
and control. Yeah,
एफए में,
it was
रेफरीज
all
के
about power
बीच,
control.
मीडिया में.
See, referees के बीच, I don't agree that we can talk about.
अरे
I have a
भाई.
separate stream for this. No, not at all. But see, what he used to bully, he could bully everyone. Everyone he could bully. तो वो उसका खौफ ही अलग था. वो गॉडफादर ही था, सीरियसली.
I mean,
Okay,
अब
we were.
वो yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah, go ahead,
Suresh.
go ahead, go ahead. No, I was just going to
Yeah,
read
no,
comments, but yeah, you can finish.
just want to say the high intensity charged Premier League games, I missed that. जो early
Oh,
late 90s,
seriously,
early 2000s
seriously.
वाला.
Seriously. I mean, and I see some memes, not memes exactly, but messages on Instagram ki, fans want now we are getting Route 1 football and fans don't like it. No, this is not how Premier League was in 2000s, early 2000s.
Correct.
It was much more entertaining. It was much more entertaining. Now it's almost like that all the skills have been coached out of the place, lot of players actually. And in my
Right.
opinion, the best example is this guy, your कौन ये अपना ट्रावरे कौन है? फुलहम का कौन है?
सिल्वा?
अरे
नहीं
Marco Silva.
कोच.
नो फुलहम का ये कौन है अपना?
Adama Traore.
क्या Adama Traore. I could not just remember I could not even remember his fucking name. Adama Traore.
That WWE wrestler.
Yeah. I mean, वो क्या? He is a very good athlete, but क्या skills है उसका? He runs really well. Baby oil लगाता है साला और भागता है, कुछ नहीं करता.
Okay, by the way, a good question by Shivai here. I've not seen both of them, so I think you both will be a better judges to answer. Be neutral. Which one performance was better? Rude in 2002-2003 or Fernando Torres in 07-08?
See, what I would say is Rude, both different players, right? Torres was more of an out-and-out striker. Van Nistelrooy was a single-minded center forward or target man. So both were really good in their days. But see, I would say something. Torres, 2007-08, he scored a few goals, but he fumbled in almost every big game. So I think Torres next season, even though he scored less goals, he scored fewer goals in 2008-09, but I think that Torres was better. But 2002-03 Van Nistelrooy was amazing, man. He was amazing. It's not a fair comparison because both are different kinds of players. But 2002-03 Van Nistelrooy was something. इतना deadly था यार वो, इतना deadly था, बहुत deadly था.
I mean, Rude was effective big game, small game, and all games, right? Torres, as I think Mangesh said, I think Torres was a big match player when he moved to Chelsea. Maybe not so much in Liverpool when he was. एक Liverpool game याद आ रहा है, the only one where they had beaten United at Old Trafford, and I think Torres had scored.
Yeah, 8-9.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Torres was amazing in that game. Amazing in that game.
Okay, we have the second half, which is away. By the time this picks up, I'll just go through. I'll just go through a few comments which people have left. Madueke has also been in fire form lately. Yeah. Jesus winning it against City would be amazing. Yeah, that would be some storyline, isn't it? If Gabriel.
Sorry? Just take a bio break and be back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so not your DK, I think that's Deepak. He's saying Jesus winning it against City would be amazing. Yeah, that would be some storyline to sort of win Arsenal their first trophy since 2020 against his former club. Yeah. About Shivai says about match going to penalties. I just want a simple victory. I won't be able to handle that much pressure after last UCL performance.
True.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rick Edit says.
Just give me a moment. मैं काम करता हूँ. मैं यहाँ से highlight भी कर देता हूँ.
Sure.
There is some cricket discussion as well. England versus India tied match is probably one of. Yeah, it was an amazing game. Amazing.
Very good game. Yep.
I really think Kevin Peterson brought a change to the whole English mindset in early 2000. I don't know if it was more than Flintoff, but yeah, Kevin Peterson was one of the reasons. Uh, I mean, that England team was really good because Kevin Peterson was that good. But I think the person who really brought the mindset change, I think it was Nasser Hussain. It all started with Hussain captaining England. So yeah, I would say Nasser Hussain was the man who changed English cricket. Okay. Apart from that, yes, Shoda. Ricardo Madek has been his form lately. All right, it's been. I don't know. Not sure. Havertz has been average to below average. Calafiori Pakka will come on. Ek minute. Huh? Oh yeah, thank you, Rick. Thank you so much, Rick. I also have one Metallica, and I've also ordered Def Leppard T-shirt that will come, I think, in a couple of days' time because I'm going to attend Def Leppard concert. That's all. So that yeah,
ये ऑर्डर कहाँ से करते हो बाय द वे?
Haaland is still in silence. Oh, नहीं, नहीं. One of the saddest story in sports is Di Natale. His loyalty costed. Yeah. Answer question or thought experiment? Please no. Let's not get into this. Please no. No.
नहीं भाई, let's not even open those boxes.
Let's not even. Yeah, exactly. ये क्या मजाक चालू है?
बोल दोगे फिर तुम किसी अरे गरे को भी ले आओ, बना दो मैनेजर. यू नो मैं बन जाता हूँ ना मैनेजर. क्या मैं बन जाता हूँ फिर?
सब्स्टिट्यूशन एक भी नहीं हुआ.
नहीं. No sir. No. All right. She's saying I feel sad over like Beckham and Fergie's relations over the years. I mean, it was going to happen. It was sort of boil ho raha tha, and Ferguson. Oh, it shouldn't be a corner actually.
ओह हाँ, उसके बूट से लग के गया हैवर्ट्स के.
उसके बूट का ठीक है. नेवर माइंड, ठीक है.
यहाँ से
वो हो हाँ ठीक है. Let's see the corner first.
इस कॉर्नर के बाद आई जस्ट लीव द रूम एंड कम बैक अगेन. आई डोंट नो, मेरा फीड में मेरे को वीडियो थोड़ा फीड नहीं, इस स्ट्रीम पे, नॉट द स्ट्रीम, कॉल पे लैग थोड़ा दिख रहा है मुझे फॉर सम रीजन. लेट मी जस्ट एग्जिट एंड कम बैक. या
ये क्या चालू है?
एक सेकंड, ये देखना. व्हाट द फक.
अरे
भाई ये क्या है?
क्या करता है ये बंदा? मैं बोला आई डोंट ट्रस्ट दिस गाय एट ऑल.
येलो कार्ड क्या पा? I will be
Crucial.
back.
I can never trust Kepa, man. Never trust Kepa. मतलब मेरे को लगता है कि अगर कुछ हुआ, I think Arsenal will win this game, but if they don't, I think Kepa, I don't know. It might be due to Kepa howler or something like that. ये क्या? This was so unnecessary, right? कुछ जरूरत नहीं था ये करने की.
कुछ जरूरत नहीं था.
All right, Mangesh, I have read Roy Keane's first book. It is fantastic, but Roy has no filter. Seriously, Roy Keane's first autobiography is one of the best autobiographies of all time, in my opinion. It's that good. उसका last chapter. दीपक I can't hear you. हाँ बोल.
नहीं, आई थिंक जो फर्गी वाला इंसिडेंट था बिटवीन हिम एंड रॉय कीन, आई थिंक लिखा है उसने उस बुक में, करेक्ट, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग.
वो सेकंड वाले में, सेकंड ऑटोबायोग्राफी में लिखा है.
Guys, can you hear me? Just can you confirm that?
Oh. Adam Traore once told he doesn't do weight training. अरे यार क्या मजाक करता है.
ये वो ऐसे ही बन गए ना, मतलब बिना ऐसे ही बन गए डोले.
Yeah. Following the cricket conversation, why do you think management in football team is more important than coaching in cricket? नहीं, so cricket में उसका basically equivalent is captain on the field, right? So that's why. So manager in football equal. E- sorry. Manager in football is, I mean, that's same as captain in cricket, right? तो उससे कुछ होता नहीं है. Okay,
I think cricket a lot more क्या बोलते हैं sequential compared to football, right? Football काफी सारी चीजें एक साथ somebody like a manager can see from the touchline compared to cricket जहाँ पे I think there's an order to things. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, good. I think good point. Oh, Deportivo put a crazy comeback today in La Liga against Celta 3-0. Oh, wow, amazing. I think Barca won 1-0, right?
I think so.
Check. 1-0. Araujo.
City are continuing with the momentum, yeah, from the first half.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah. So what I feel right now is there's either going to be a very scrappy goal, or this is going to go into extra time where again there's going to be probably a scrappy goal, or it's going to go to penalties. So because
एक एग्जैक्टली बता तू तीन अलग अलग ऑप्शन दे रहा है ऑप्शन ए बी और सी
because see, the reason why is because City have the momentum, but Arsenal also like they're pretty solid in their defense, which is why I don't see and like even with Arsenal attacking, I haven't seen much of Arsenal attack in the second half, like till now. But वही है कि it's like वही वाला scene है ना impossible like what is that thing what do you call that's the saying right some force meets an immovable object तो वही वाला scene है unstoppable force meets an immovable object वही वाला scene हो रहा है
oh
Exactly.
Bernardo what a run oh
भाई मैं कितना भी रिफ्रेश करूं मेरा स्ट्रीम मंगेश से पीछे ही रहता है यार पता नहीं क्यों
oh nice one I see this is what I said oh that was a good shot that was almost good defense by the way
yeah Cherky
City are very dominant.
Yeah. Now they are in the game right now. I think Arteta might have to make a couple of substitutions, right? Why isn't Odegaard playing today?
He's injured.
Odegaard is injured for a.
Odegaard, right.
I think we may see Martinelli and.
अभी और कौन है bench पे? I'm just checking Arsenal's bench. It's
Madam. I think Max Torman भी है.
Max Torman भी है, yeah. Oh. All right. Shiva is playing. नहीं बहुत दूर था. Do a conversation on current Chelsea situation because in my opinion that is going to be agreed 100% agree. See, when people say that there has been a lot of Deepak, I would really love to know your and Shurash's view as well. It's when people say it's basically all the English teams crashed out of the Champions League. And the tone of conversation was, oh my god, now English team and क्या बोलते हैं ना कि Premier League and Spanish League. I personally don't think it has anything to do with your English क्या बोलते हैं Spanish League versus Premier League conversation, because Spanish League, yeah, it is a purely Spanish product. English Premier League is a global product. All the
Correct.
teams who are dominant, who have been dominant over the years in the Premier League, that is not only because of English players. I mean, how many teams do we? Oh, shit. City are getting into the game, by the way.
Right.
They're constantly attacking.
Yeah. Look, let's watch this. उसके बाद चालू करते हैं वापस बड़बड़ अपनी.
But this is very
Rodri,
intense now.
Yeah. Rodri is getting into the game, huh?
The City have come like out of the second half. They've come with their foot on the pedal completely.
I mean, I thought the half would take it, but nahi, kuch nahi. No dip in that they built in.
Yeah.
But Mangesh, just to answer your question, I mean, if you see the league phase of the league, almost 5 English teams who are in the top, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a different sort of that we saw.
Oh.
City dominating.
Yeah, Arsenal are defending for their lives.
मेरे इस पे 57-53 है.
58-23.
ये तो काम कर ना दीपक, तेरा ये कौन सा है स्पीड? क्या स्पीड पे देख रहा है तू? 1080p है या वो कॉन्स्टेंटली ये है तेरा ऑटो ये है, ऑटो एडजस्ट है?
ऑटो में.
ऑटो एक काम करना 720p पे रखो, कांस्टेंट रख और एक बार रिफ्रेश कर उसको.
Check.
ये
Suresh, are you getting Deepak's audio properly? या बीच-बीच में कट?
हाँ, मतलब बीच में some words are getting cut. I thought it was me because मेरा थोड़ा network issue चल रहा है शायद. I'm not sure, but if it's for you as well, then I think.
मैं काम करता हूँ, मैं एक बार just exit होके वापस एक बार join करता हूँ.
आराम से.
And मेरा also, it's like my voice, your voice is.
What the fuck? This is exactly what I said to Deepak.
What? Oh, he's gonna be so. Oh, gee, what?
See, this is exactly what I said to Deepak. I mean, if just in case Arsenal concede, that will not be because of anyone else, but for their goalkeeper.
Fuck!
It's exactly what I said to Deepak. कि नहीं, बाकी कुछ नहीं तो गोलकीपर की वजह से होगा.
Kepa, what the?
Yeah, Shiva is very happy now.
Man, that Arsenal backline was doing so well to keep the ball out, and then look, Kepa, yeah.
I literally said this to Deepak कि नहीं बाबा कुछ होगा तो it will be because of Kepa. I don't think, क्योंकि उसके पहले भी उसने जो येलो कार्ड लिया, it was so idiotic. इतना idiotic है वो. मेरे को I never understood the point of Kepa. क्यों उसको सब big players उसको big clubs उसके पीछे लगता है? I have never understood this.
Kepa, मेरे हिसाब से is a bang. I wouldn't say bang average, but a little more than an average goalkeeper at best. Okay, maybe bang average. Okay, let me take that.
He is bang average.
But he paid 80 bloody million for him. Oh, look at Pep, dude. Look at Pep celebrating. He's punching the side and everything.
Not a good time, so sorry.
अरे हाँ यार.
We exactly had the same conversation, right? Exactly same conversation अपना हुआ था कि कुछ होगा तो केपा के वजह से होगा. I don't see otherwise Arsenal conceding.
I missed the goal, by the way. What happened actually?
Very bad mistake by Kepa. Very bad mistake by Kepa.
So there was a cross from the right hand side, and then Kepa tried to catch it, missed it. He fumbled that, and then O'Reilly had he just headed the ball into an open net, pretty much.
This is a
अरे
really
यार
funny comment by Harshit. Keep on Anna.
ए भाई,
Oh God.
imagine a team has Onana as the number one, Kepa as the number two. तो सोचो उस
अरे
टीम का
बाप
क्या हाल होगा.
See, I'll be really honest. I've never understood the point of Kepa. मतलब he is average. He is average at its best. मेरे को नहीं लगता है उसका क्यों. Why do people? I don't know. I really don't know.
अरे Chelsea paid like 80 bloody million for him, didn't they?
Yeah.
and Kepa was before Courtois ki both were in the same time. I can't really remember actually.
They signed him to replace Courtois.
Yeah.
They thought Kepa would be the answer to Courtois after he left for Madrid.
अरे बाप
So between 14 to 18 it was ये Courtois. उसके बाद
Yeah.
Kepa आ गया.
right.
Oh my God. So let the bottling begin. Still long way to go. Still have 30 minutes in the match. Arsenal, I think Arsenal will get one
Okay,
back.
okay. Calafiori and Madueke are coming on.
Yeah.
That means Hincapié and probably you'll have
भाई हो सके तो Kepa को
maybe
भी change कर दो. Not because he conceded a goal, because he is on a yellow card.
Yeah, he is. Well, मतलब he is capable of getting sent off by getting another yellow. He's
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
वो ऐसा मतलब
So-
हेड लॉस होके वो किसी प्लेयर को he'll take out. What?
क्या हुआ?
Oh my god! Bro,
क्या हुआ?
what a Mike, what the fuck, Kepa again? Yeah, this is getting out of hand now. It's already gotten out of hand.
अरे यार,
Shit.
अरे यार, we thought I will have a good game. Come on.
ये
ये तो 10
केपा
सेकंड में
सिंगल
खत्म
हैंडेडली
हो गया.
हरा रहा है. केपा सिंगल हैंडेडली सिटी को जिता रहा है, बाय द वे.
Shit. I mean, मैंने
वो
कहा
देख
था ना, I mean, we have to either dominate end to end, वरना ये 50-50, 60-40 नहीं चलेगा, because City would, grow into the game. This is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way
Kep-
back now.
Oh, it's very difficult. Considering City they're playing so well with their position play.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is really tough. Huh?
ये
It's a really difficult
ये
situation for Arsenal right now.
कौन था ओरेली के पीछे? साका उसको मार्क करा था क्या?
Exactly. मतलब I think more than Kepa, who was marking him, right? उसको मार्क कौन कर
हाँ,
रहा था?
साका कर रहा था,
साका.
वो उसके पीछे था. ये दैट इज नॉट हाउ यू मार्क समवन. वो फ्री हेड नहीं छोड़. लुक एट पेप, लुक एट
Bad.
वो अपना मोरिनियो सेलिब्रेशन कर रहा है वहां पे भाग के.
Not to offend Man United fans, but Kepa is my generation. No, Fabian Barthez at his best was very, very good. Kepa
But
is
Fabian
average.
Barthez, but
He's a
Kepa
World
won't
Cup
start a
player.
World Cup final, bhai. Kepa won't start a World Cup final.
Yeah. Fabian Barthez is a Champions League winner who was a number one keeper for Marseille, by the way. So he was a good keeper. By the time he joined United, he had lost his head. But still, later he played in another World Cup final. I think he was a good keeper. I used to find him very annoying, but yeah.
I think the
Kepa will never be that level. हाँ, बोलो.
situation should have happened much earlier. थोड़ा delay हो गया. Half time में ही कर लेते थे.
नहीं ठीक है, it's easy to say now, right? क्योंकि I feel really bad for Arteta in the sense that Arsenal were managing the game. I know City were they were growing confident, but if not for this mistake, City scored ऐसा clear cut chance कौन सा था City के पास? Arsenal had 3 clear cut chances in the first half.
Yeah.
No, this was really bad, really bad.
don't think we'll make it 2-2. The game is as good as done.
Yeah. Honestly, it seems really difficult right now. Very difficult right now.
Yeah.
See, because we don't see Arsenal making those attacks as well. Second half start hote, I've seen City with the ball always. It's like very rarely we've seen Arsenal have possession. Wo bhi, like when they're recycling ball from the ball from the back, that's
Yeah.
the only time they've got possession.
Yeah. अरे अद्वैत थाम रे बाबा, just wait for another 25 minutes.
इसमें वो राहुल गांधी का मीम चलेगा, खत्म, टाटा, गुड बाय।
टाटा। उसने वही किया था, उसने वही किया, मतलब basically he wrote that. Foreshadowing for the Premier League. अरे
Unless
यार क्या बात-
unless Arsenal decide to play.
This guy, this is ridiculous. This guy is doing keeping up his now.
क्या हुआ? Oh भाई, Cherky. Oh man, they're like so nonchalant at this point. They're like, no, okay, Arsenal पड़ चुका है.
नहीं लेकिन ये ना, ये थोड़ा सा ये डेढ़ छाना है, रायन शेरकी थोड़ा सा भोसड़ी का
हाँ, of course.
लियोन
His comment, Leon वाला comment.
छान पड़ा किया था, हाँ बहुत छान पट्टी किया था। तो अगर if Arsenal wins it, I hope someone slaps this stupid
Slap the fuck.
midget.
Oh, क्या हो रहा है? Ben White and
Just why? हाँ तो मतलब यार basically this was a good reaction, right? ये छाड़ा कीपी अपीस करेगा तो कौन लात नहीं मारेगा उसको?
अच्छा उसको सिर्फ पेल दिया, like train wrecked him.
गांड पे लात मारो शेरकी को।
Arsenal need a miracle. Otherwise, I don't think.
Guys रुक जाओ, पता चला Arsenal. हाँ बोलो मैं बात बताता बोलो.
नहीं मतलब I'm saying कि Arsenal need at least one good set piece right now, but they're not getting the ball at all. Oh,
Right.
they got it just now. Nah.
Oh, wait, that's what Arsenal might just go and say and do that Vikas Bhau wala meme. रुको जरा सबर करो.
वो बंदे का
Haram
नाम
ball
क्या है?
isn't Vikas Fatak or something.
हिंदुस्तानी भाऊ ऐसा कुछ तो बोलते
हाँ,
हैं ना सब।
हिंदुस्तानी भाव या
वो संजय दत्त के इस पे बात करता है ना लिंगो में, संजय दत्त का टोन में।
हाँ बराबर। ये हाथ क्यों मिला रहा है एक दूसरे से ये लोग?
By the way, City have Kolo Toure in the dugout, former Arsenal invincible.
Hey, he was there. He was in the backroom staff for quite some time, I guess.
Yeah. He also played for City. So
correct.
So Kolo Toure has played for City, Arsenal, and Liverpool.
Sorry,
Like
correct.
Sterling.
हाँ, like Sterling तो चेल्सी के लिए भी खेला है.
Chelsea United, Sterling United छोड़ के सबके लिए खेला शायद.
Yeah.
Spurs and United. Spurs. अच्छा, we not considering Spurs as a big team now. Great, let's go. वो निकल गया, वो Big Six नहीं रहा अभी.
The Spurs fan would be delighted with this result, right? ठीक है, relegate हो रहे हैं, लेकिन ये लोग साले कब भी नहीं जीत रहे हैं.
League double like FA Cup में they're still there ना, like Arsenal still there in the FA Cup, right?
Quadruple तो चला, हाँ FA Cup है, quadruple तो गया.
Quadruple होता भी नहीं है,
होता भी नहीं है, क्या मजाक, तो बहुत मजाक चालू हो गया सोशल मीडिया की वजह से क्वाड्रुपल. अरे क्या कितनी बार देखते हो यार तुम लोग क्वाड्रुपल, पागल जैसा ये करते हो.
अरे हराम बॉल काम नहीं कर रहा है आज.
हराम बॉल बिल्कुल काम नहीं करता है.
आज असल वालों को संस्कारी बॉल ट्राई करना चाहिए, क्या पता काम कर जाए.
सही बात है. अरे हुसैन क्या हुआ? आई थिंक हम लोग ने दीपक को बोला कि नहीं बोला, हम लोग का वही चालू था, हराम बॉल कुछ चालू था, बड़बड़ चालू था. उसके बाद इट वाज यूनाइटेड वर्सेस कौन था रे शुराशु?
I think it was like Palace में तो रोहित था. This was before that Palace game. I think it was West Ham or something.
West Ham. हाँ. हराम बॉल, संस्कारी बॉल, क्या मजाक चालू था तभी. Oh, good run. ठीक है. Arsenal need one good set piece right now.
They've just got one. Madueke was brought down.
Hmm.
Hey Vishal, what's up, man? Vishal is asking, आज रोहित कहाँ है? रोहित is watching धुरंधर.
उसको मजा आ रहा है, ट्रस्ट में उसको मजा आ रहा है रोहित को.
I mean, all non-City fans would love to watch City win. That's how I would feel, rather than facing the cockiness of Arsenal fans after a cup win.
नहीं
What do you guys say?
अरे यार, see what I feel is, हम लोग उसके बारे में हम लोग बात कर रहे थे ना. एक मिनट, एक इतना ये देखो.
हाँ.
सी क्या होता है ना, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है.
That.
City are again one more attack. Hamza और Ali are true धुरंधर.
लेकिन आई थिंक सेकंड गोल में केपा का उतना गलती नहीं था जितना फर्स्ट गोल में.
सेकंड गोल में इतना नहीं था. सेकंड गोल में मेरे ख्याल से वो डिफेंसिव ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो गया था.
Purely the man marking O'Reilly. I think it was Saka was marking him. He just couldn't get in front of him.
Correct.
Yeah.
He should have been in front of O'Reilly rather than.
Yeah.
ये लोग अभी मजाक कर रहे हैं, सिटी वाले बहुत मजाक कर रहे हैं अभी.
हाँ मतलब क्वाड्रुपल नहीं, डोमेस्टिक ट्रिपल के सपने तो डेफिनेटली गए. क्वाड्रुपल तो सपना था भी नहीं, आई थिंक. वो तो
genuinely thought Arsenal will win today. Oh,
yeah.
Good run by oh. So we have had discussions about. Sorry, Deepak, you were saying something. Huh?
I mean, मेरा cautious optimism थोड़ा काम आया मेरा.
Yeah, actually.
Unlike some other.
I genuinely thought that Arsenal might win today. Huh?
It's the occasion.
Yeah.
I mean, in the lead up to this game, there was actually discussion कि भाई केपा को राय को start करना चाहिए कि नहीं. But I think because Kepa was sort of decent throughout the competition, and I think he just went with the team that was working, that had reached this stage. But I think in hindsight, maybe Raya would have been a better choice.
And if you look at it, Arsenal, they are getting, they are facing the brunt of they're doing the most of the defensive work now. And in the last, say, 20 odd minutes, we've only seen 2 Arsenal set pieces and a handful of Arsenal attacks. By handful, I mean maybe you can count them on the fingers of one hand. But they were They were managing that defensive job pretty well. And जो 2 goals है, one is purely goalkeeper error, second is a small lapse in concentration during defense. So ऐसा नहीं कि सिटी ने उनको टेक्निकली तोड़ के वो गोल मारे हैं, वैसा भी नहीं है. So I mean, when you look at it at the end, it's gonna be that one of those situations wherein ये हमको हारना नहीं चाहिए था. मतलब we weren't technically outplayed.
But Arsenal weren't dominating either, right? I mean, except for the maybe 15-20 minutes at the start of the first half, where there were a few chances that fell in the hands of somebody like Havertz. I don't think we were ever in the final third after that. So I think City have been dominating that area of the game pretty, consistently.
Yeah.
But I don't think City had any clear-cut chances as well. So maybe you had some chance. I mean, this is really bad. Really bad. If Arsenal don't score in next 5 minutes...
no, I don't think we have a game. I don't think Arsenal will score now.
Unless they decide to pull a Fergie out of the bag.
No, unless until they get a good set piece, the way things are, I don't think Arsenal will score.
Hmm.
Yeah, dead ball situations are the only options now, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
मतलब ऐसे दिन आगे कि सच में सेट पीस एफसी पे डिपेंड करना पड़ रहा है
Hmm.
Yeah.
I hate that term, but लग तो ऐसे ही रहा है.
just like
दो
we were
corner, दो
vibes
goal.
FC, just like we
Oh!
were oh,
अरे
oh, oh,
यार,
oh, so close. I think
कैलिफोर्निया
that was
has
close.
been good यार. Good. दो अच्छे chances मिले उसको.
And now RC is just trolling. Guys, Arsenal scored against Madrid last year.
That was close.
This is
अरे
oh, did it hit the post?
it hit the post.
Oh, it grazed the post. Yep.
But I think अगले 10 मिनट में अगर एक गोल आर्सेनल स्कोर करता है, that may put City under pressure, but I think they'll see it through.
Yeah. Okay.
Irrespective, this is City's games to lose.
Yeah. It is City's games to lose now. पेप अंकल ने फेयरवेल गिफ्ट अपने फेवरेट स्टूडेंट को दिया आज. Both the
So do
strikers
you
been
really
missing in this
think?
game, bro.
Do you really think Pep will leave City though? Like after this, like, do you think he's done?
See, if he wins the league, which I still don't think will happen. If he wins the league, there is a good chance of him leaving.
If he wins the league, bro, he won't. Let's talk from that sense. He won't win the league. But do you still think he's gonna say goodbye?
See,
हो गया
he
मेरा.
looks really tired, really exhausted and tired now. So
Hmm.
बहुत ही मतलब it's very difficult to ये कि क्या होगा exactly. Sorry.
And if he does end up leaving, who do you think City will go for, like in terms of managers? Because there are not a lot of good managers available. Availability नहीं है. So I mean, if City approach Enrique will obviously be enticed with the project. Um, but again,
I think
Enrique is already in a good
Oh,
project
lovely.
at PSG.
Calafiori is go playing well, huh? अरे यार.
I mean City, the long-term target would be Arteta, obviously, for obvious reasons. But
हाँ.
they'll go for a stopgap in between, and by the time Arteta is up for renewal or his next contract is getting negotiated the next time round, that's when City would go for him.
But who do you think Arteta will be more inclined towards choosing? Because he's got history at both clubs. One as a player, one as a manager, or one as a coach. Where do you think his inclination would be towards?
Arteta hasn't won a big major trophy yet, right? And not even consistently, like
Hmm.
basis the likes of Pep or Enrique for that matter, right? So I think he would first focus on building a legacy, and that is kind of possible at Arsenal at the moment because I think he has a good rapport with the team. It's his team basically. He has a good rapport with the
Yeah,
managers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
once, let's say, he does build in their legacy, a couple of league titles or a couple of, let's say, the Holy Grail, the European Cup, I think
Hmm.
he'll be looking at his next challenge, which could be either Barca or if City are still looking for a new manager to take over from Pep or take over his legacy, then City.
Got it.
Oh, okay. A lot of people are asking if we are going to do Madrid watch along. Vishal is asking. Bhavishya is asking. I am tempted to say yes. चल देखते हैं मैच खत्म होने के बाद एक बार देखते हैं चलो.
Yeah. Let's have a look. See, because
Let's
Chad,
check.
you also wouldn't
Let's-
want. Yeah,
हाँ.
yeah.
Go on, Suraj.
Okay,
You're
we've
saying
got.
something.
No, yeah. So I was just
Martinelli and
saying, like,
Jesus.
Martinelli and Jesus is coming on. Yeah, no, I was just saying, Chad, you wouldn't want to, like, two or three like tired individuals on the stream, right? So we'll take a call at the end of the game and then probably.
Yeah. Okay, so Martinelli is on for
Trossard.
Martinelli was.
Trossard. But
Yeah, okay.
Trossard, we did not see Trossard at all, right, today?
Yeah, he was invisible. almost.
Yeah,
No,
he was invincible.
not much.
Yeah. See, you recall we have had conversations about Declan Rice in general. See,
Mm.
if you recall someone like Patrick Vieira, when the team was down, Patrick Vieira always performed, right. It was always between United and Arsenal. The game was decided on who wins that midfield battle. If Roy Keane wins
Correct.
Yeah.
it, it was going to be United. But Vieira wins it, it was going to be Arsenal. See, Vieira, whenever Arsenal was sort of under the punt, he always under the cost, he was the leader, right? वो हमेशा
Right.
perform करता था. I'm not seeing
Mm.
Declan Rice doing it that much. I don't want to take a dig at that guy. वो उसका distribution अच्छा है, वो हमेशा ball क्या क्या बोलते हैं ना circulation में रखता है. But I always
Mm.
क्या बोलते हैं ना rate players based on how they do it when the team is under pressure. I'm not
But
Mm.
seeing
then, I
Rice.
mean,
Huh,
do we have
yeah.
such captains in the Premier League, right? At least in the top six teams, a VRS or a Roy Keane-esque kind of captains who could change the game or lead the game by the scruff of the neck. I don't think so. Not
I
many.
would.
In at least in
Would it be a bit of a stretch to put Bruno close to that category?
Yeah,
I don't think
Bruno
so.
is. I think Sabarla. I think Sabarla is also that player. At least this season.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
Oh,
argue.
yeah. It's again a good point. When I saw Rice at West Ham, maybe I still think that Rice has another level to his game that he's not reached yet.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching him at West Ham, I thought he was really good. And of course he's playing well for Arsenal. But when it comes to sort of just raising your game when your team needs it the most, I've not seen much of him, to be very honest.
I mean, I haven't seen him inspiring the team when they're, let's say, 1-0 down, 2-0
Yeah,
down, any of the games. He can lead
yeah,
it. He
Mm.
can set the tempo, yes, but
hmm,
no, not a VRS performance yet, in my opinion.
yeah. See, and when you see someone like say Patrick, see it's pointless to compare old players with new, but Patrick Vieira used to always do that, right? कि कुछ भी रहेगा if Arsenal are under pressure, Patrick Vieira was the one who took that team forward. So I mean,
Correct.
yeah. Actually, now what? मैं just league table अभी check कर रहा हूँ इसका Premier League का. So Man City play. Okay, next game of Man City's next game is against Liverpool in the FA Cup. After that, they play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Correct.
I still think the title is Arsenal's to lose. But this could have been such मतलब they अरे यार मतलब I feel really bad for Arteta अभी क्योंकि मतलब it could have been so much comfortable for him, right? He would have been in a much comfortable position, but he's
Right.
not.
Mm. And Arsenal fans are leaving the stadium now. Come on.
अरे यार
Oh, what do you expect now?
I
10
mean, at least
minutes to go.
stick with your team till the end, right? I mean, क्या मतलब बस जीतेगा तो साथ रहेगा,
नहीं
हारेगा
नहीं
तो
बट
छोड़ देगा.
but
I mean,
I'll tell you something. वहां पे especially sorry दीपक just one point. ये
हाँ,
वहां
good.
पे स्पेशली लंदन में और वहां पे इंग्लैंड में ये ट्रेन्स और ट्रैफिक का बहुत इशू हो जाता है. लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स लॉट ऑफ पीपल यूज्ड टू से दिस ऑन ट्विटर कि किसी ने तो ऐसा कमेंट किया था कि अरे क्या ये लोग जल्दी निकलते हैं, तो तभी समवन कमेंटेड ऑन दैट कि अरे नो इट्स नॉट, ये ट्रैफिक का इशू हो जाता है, फिर दे हैव देयर किड्स अलोंग विद देम, सो इट बिकम्स रियली टीडियस फॉर देम टू
Hmm.
मैनेज. अपना कैसा होता है लोकल का
हाँ.
बंद हो गया तो क्या करेंगे, वी हैव टू टेक ओला और उबर समथिंग, राइट? इट्स वहां पे बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है सब. सो दैट कुड बी वन ऑफ द रीजंस कि हाँ भाई एटलीस्ट ट्रैफिक नहीं मिलेगा उनको. मतलब आई सी व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू
Mm.
से, बट अभी क्या करेंगे यार,
Mm.
रियल लाइफ इज अ बिट डिफरेंट.
It's not as sunshine and rainbows as you
या इट
hope
इज
it
नॉट.
would. We hope it would be. Yeah,
हाँ
definitely.
मतलब हाँ वहां पे मतलब आई रिमेम्बर टॉकिंग टू समवन व्हेन आई वाज इन लंदन, दैट गाय सेड कि हाँ यहाँ पे ट्रैफिक जब भी रहता है इन पर्टिकुलर लेन, इट्स टू मच.
Uh,
Right.
these are wasteful attacks. या तो heavy
Yeah,
touch या
it's
तो
leading nowhere.
misplaced passes.
Deepak, what
50-50 में
can
हमेशा
happen? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what can happen when Man City play Arsenal on 19th April. Now that could really be title decider just in case City win the game at Stamford Bridge. And considering how bad Chelsea are right now, that can happen. So just
So,
imagine
huh.
City wins the game against Arsenal. Now
Hmm.
in that case, City will just be 3 points. Oh,
क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ?
कुछ नहीं कुछ नहीं
आया नहीं क्या अभी तक जस्ट Arsenal had a chance.
अच्छा, ओके.
तेरा क्या टाइम है अभी उस पे स्ट्रीम पे
87.2 दिखा रहा है. I don't know, मेरा जियो
पीछे हो
लोकेशन का
गया
इशू है, क्या है?
गुड लवली
अरे, बैड लक.
ये बट अभी एक भी स्कोर करेंगे ना तो दूसरा लेना इज अ मॉन्स्टरस टास्क
हाँ, एक्चुअली. I mean, I would now say
क्योंकि
कि अगर लीग कप की बली चढ़ रही है फॉर सो दैट आर्सेनल विंस द टाइटल, आई एम ओके विद दैट. मैं वो
you'll take
नैरेटिव
it,
से
yeah, exactly. You'll take it. You're okay with that trade-off.
या एब्सोल्युटली.
ये देख क्या पूछ रहा है देख दीपक
Deepak.
क्या हुआ?
एक्चुअली आस्किंग दीपक भाई हाउ आर यू सो काम
मुझे पता था ये होने वाला है, इसलिए आई एम काम.
देख
मैंने ऑलरेडी क्या बोलते हैं एनालाइज कर लिया था कि भाई ऐसा ही होने वाला है, ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. सो आई वाज मेंटली रेडी एंड एग्जैक्टली दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड.
और अद्वैत वही बोल रहा है अब तो आदत सी हो गई है मुझे ऐसे जीने की
अरे यार,
अब सैम ये सोचो कि अगर खुदा न खास्ता कुछ उल्टा सीधा हो गया लीग में और
नहीं, हाँ, ओके.
इम्प्लोजन हो गई
अगर सिटी चेल्सी को भी हराती है और आर्सेनल को भी हराती है तो दे विल बी लाइक 3 पॉइंट्स बिहाइंड अस, राइट?
या
ओके.
बट देन आर्सेनल को भी उसके लिए पॉइंट्स ड्रॉप करने होंगे ना. आई मीन ओ भाई
Arsenal have pretty easy games after this. So I'll still, if I were, just.
they're showing the chance again by the way.
Yeah.
पोस्ट पे लग गया भाई, थोड़ा अंदर क्रीप कर लेते ना मजा आएगा.
किसने मारा था वो?
आई थिंक इट वाज कौन था भाई वो, डिडंट नोटिस.
मैडवे के था क्या
Jesus था आई थिंक.
ऐसे उस था.
Deepak bhai, how do you
अरे
see going
वाह.
from having auxiliary playmaking or saying grouping and set pieces?
अरे यार, I mean the change has been drastic. I wouldn't say it's been, it's a क्या बोलते हैं, quality wise, obviously, I mean, you would love to play somebody like Ozil or see somebody like Ozil in the midfield. But then I mean, as far as the results are concerned, I don't, crib about these tactics. But then in the long run, these should be producing the results that we expected, right? And यहाँ पे देखा क्या हुआ. नहीं भाई, अभी मतलब ही क्या है?
Luckily, unluckily, tomorrow is a weekday. Otherwise, double heart attack.
अरे सीधे बेड पे पड़े था सीलिंग दिखते हुए कि भाई हो क्या गया.
तो फिर खड़ा हूँ आज भी वही यहाँ पे चलता.
4 ही मिनट है. The internet is going to explode for sure.
In my opinion, जो टीम के पास थोड़ा अच्छा बॉल प्लेइंग मिडफील्डर और स्किलफुल विंगर है ना, उस टीम से आर्सेनल को प्रॉब्लम होती है.
But I just pray कि I mean सिटी और हमारे बीच में गैप काफी बड़ा हो by the time is April 19th.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, whatever the consequence, it doesn't make much impact on the outcome of the title race. But knowing Arsenal, I'm not very confident.
Okay, so there is a question. Match to Gaya has which former Arsenal goalkeeper has the most penalty saves in Premier League history? Peter Cech?
Which form?
Peter
Which
Cech? Sorry,
Better
is
check,
it
yeah.
could be Peter Cech, right?
Better
but
check ही लग रहा
that
है
would be
हमको.
his career in Arsenal plus his career in Chelsea, right? Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's what the question means.
हाँ, तो
ये
फिर
तो बड़ा
पीटर
आसान
चेक ही
क्वेश्चन हो
होगा.
गया उससे. हाँ.
Peter Cech रहेगा ना और कौन रहेगा? I'm pretty sure it's not Ospina.
भाई Ospina.
नहीं.
So unless you're talking about like Arsenal clean sheets,
No, not
तो
Cech.
question का मतलब क्या है? Like which former Arsenal goalkeeper has the most clean sheets in the Premier League? मतलब you're asking about the Arsenal goalkeeper with the most clean sheets for Arsenal, that is.
David Seaman? I don't think. Only 1 minute to go,
Uh,
guys.
शेजनी है क्या भाई? निशान नहीं, शेजनी ज्यादा टाइम तक पाने. शेजनी
नहीं
नहीं
भाई,
होगा.
शेज़नी नहीं है, ना ही मार्टिनेज है. आई मीन
Uh,
अगर
uh, David Seaman?
सीमन या
सिर्फ सीमन को उतना फॉलो तो नहीं किया भाई, मतलब.
Uh, no, overall number of penalty saves in PL totally for they played for not clean
अच्छा
sheets.
पेनल्टी सेव्स. अच्छा पेनल्टी सेव्स. ओके. तो बेसिकली सेइंग कि वो अच्छा यहाँ पे लिखना शुरू हो गया मैनचेस्टर सिटी ट्रॉफी पे.
Hmm.
हाउ डू दे माइट स्कोर 2 in the next 20 seconds.
I don't-
How you writing?
Haram ball has become Sharam ball. अरे.
नहीं भाई ये वो ऐप कमेंट है.
Oh. I genuinely feel bad for Arteta today. Genuinely feel bad. Yeah, this was ridiculous. क्या है?
फुल टाइम
क्या है
विसल
यार?
एनी
नहीं,
टाइम
उसका
नाउ.
आई थिंक
हो
उसका
गया
कोई गलती था ही
खत्म.
नहीं. इट वाज
इट्स डन.
Yeah.
या
And who would have expected Nico or Riley to score 2 goals? The 2 goals.
अरे उसने किया था ना बीच में.
Which
Yeah. It
I
was
don't
O'Reilly,
remember.
right? Yeah.
हाँ.
उसने he did score a couple of goals.
Are you talking about अभी ये मैच की बात कर रहे हो क्या?
In the Premier League, O'Reilly scored a couple
अच्छा
of goals, I think.
नहीं
हाँ.
प्रीमियर लीग के ना. I'm talking about the cup final,
ठीक
like
है भाई. आई थिंक आई
of
जस्ट
all
होप कि भाई
players.
दिस spurs them on to focus on the remaining competitions. That's it.
अरे
As an Arsenal fan तो मैं यही चाहूंगा. Hope this is a
नहीं, अगर अगर मान लो
valuable
ये
loss.
ट्रेड ऑफ में, अगर ये ट्रेड ऑफ में अभी क्या पता यूनिवर्स ये बोल रहा हो कि चलो तुमने एक कप हारा, तुमको चैंपियंस लीग का कप जिताते हैं.
यही सबसे मैं बोलता हूँ ना दिस केपा वाइंड्स मी अप ऑल द टाइम. क्या इतना एरोगेंस रहता है साले के
Are you
थोबड़े पे.
guys able to hear
It's
me? I'm
not
not
that
able to
good.
hear you guys for some reason.
अभी आ रहा
We
है
are
क्या?
able to hear you.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
तू बाहर जाके
Can't you
बात
hear
कर.
both of us?
एक मिनट में.
Somebody snap a picture of Kepa shaking hands with City players. वो चक दे इंडिया वाला सीन कर दो.
दीपक आवाज आ रही है.
I'm not able to hear you guys for some reason. मंगेश भाई ने जिंक्स किया है स्टार्टिंग से दीपक भाई.
हमने कुछ ज्यादा ही बोल दिया क्या कि आर्सेनल जीतेगा वो ज्यादा ही बार बोल दिया क्या?
I really thought so. I really
Mangesh,
genuinely thought.
I'm still not able to hear the audio.
You go.
ठीक
नहीं
है,
go
so
out and
I'll-
come back.
Go and come
हाँ,
back
ठीक है,
in.
मैं ट्राई करता हूँ.
But then question ये है कि as an Arsenal fan, would you want to see City lift the trophy?
अरे यार क्या मजाक है. मजाक चलो है मजाक. I genuinely did not expect this. And if not for Kepa's mistake, this would have been A different game. अच्छा ये साले मेरे को बोल रहे मंगेश भाई ने जिंक्स किया स्टार्टिंग से किया. I think अंशु मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि रियल मैड्रिड will thrash Atletico tonight. ऐसा मुझे लगता है.
Real will go 9-0 win. 8-0, 9-0, embarrassing defeat for Atletico.
Real will go. The Real will completely thrash Atletico tonight. दीपक अभी आ रही है?
अभी ठीक है, अभी आ रही है.
ये स्ट्रीम यार्ड का चूतिया पा है साला, बीच में आवाज निकल जाता है.
दीपक भाई को हारने का सदमा लग गया है, सीरियसली यार, पता नहीं अब. ये एक इंस्टा में एक कैट है, पता है, निम्बूस कैट, which predicts the big games. तो उसने प्रेडिक्ट किया था कि भाई सिटी इज गोना विन. And I think
स्कोर भी प्रेडिक्ट किया था क्या?
Score नहीं, only the winner. And I think उसने ब्राइटन एंड लिवरपूल का भी प्रेडिक्ट किया था. And it's like I think almost सब उसके जितने भी वीडियोस देखे मैंने, सब उसका एक्यूरेट था. It hasn't got anything wrong yet. It was like वो जो I think कोई तो अपने यूरो के टाइम का एक ऑक्टोपस था ना.
Paul the Octopus 2010 World Cup.
हाँ, करेक्ट. भाई मेरा तो मूड सुबह से खराब था क्योंकि उसका प्रेडिक्शन गलत आया था. And I follow his prediction very religiously.
Oh my god.
So, check out Nimbus the cat. Nimbu Prono ऐसा कुछ तो नाम है उसका.
No, I've seen that reel, a couple of reels, लेकिन मुझे नाम और ये कुछ याद नहीं था. I did not know this was a thing. I thought this was just some guy doing time pass ऐसा करके.
नहीं, very accurate. भाई एक दिन पहले वो बता देता है, वो रील आ जाता है गेम के एक दिन पहले. So I don't think अभी पता नहीं कुछ होता होगा बैक एंड में, बट जितना मैंने देखा मेरे को तो जेन्युइन लगा.
Same thing when the T20 World Cup was going on, there was this, पता नहीं मुझे बीच में एक तांत्रिक बाबा का प्रेडिक्शन आ रहा था कि some guy with like काला टीका over here saying आज का मैच कौन जीतेगा तांत्रिक बताएगा. It was like fucking so cringe. सब बंगाली गए, उसका एक्सेंट से मेरे को पता चल गया बंगाली है ये. Like so fucking cringe.
ये क्या बोल रहा है मंगेश भाई, जिंक्स कर लेते तो उनकी टीम यूसीएल खेल रही होती आज. मंगेश भाई ने जिंक्स कर दिया, अब एटलेटिको मैड्रिड पे पैसा लगा दूंगा. Okay, I think.
This is a good question. Do you think Arsenal? I think till they get over the line of actually winning a silverware, I think ये issue रहेगा. This will be a perpetual question. You have to just go through that or win something.
Yeah.
And I think the league is going to help that. Again, I hope we're not jinxing the league now by saying that Arsenal have got one hand on the title wrapped up already. अगर इस लेवल का jinx हो गया है तो Mangesh, would you like another jinx on your conscience?
No. I mean, see, I wasn't even trying to jinx it. I not like I used to do on Twitter, but I genuinely thought so.
अभी तो
does happen, it will be an epic fall on the side of Arsenal, on the part of Arsenal, if they lose the title from this.
I mean, see, and what happens is, I think Advait has made a good comment that this won't affect. It's a good reality check. Yeah, it's a good reality check. That is true. But at the same time, I still think that, see, this is Arteta's first job. Maybe there is a possibility that he might leave after, just in case, worst case scenario, if Arsenal don't win the league and the owners decide to fire him, and someone else comes in, and then again you might win the league, right? So again, he's inexperienced as a manager. Sir, this is his first job. So I mean,
but looking at his journey, right? I mean, the belief that he has brought to the team and what he has done for Arsenal, you would want him to win something at Arsenal and then move on.
Yeah, fair enough.
But till that happens, it's always going to be, if he's capable, or do Arsenal have a mentality problem? I think that question will always remain.
See, I still think, I mean, Arsenal players get slaughtered for no reason whatsoever. I mean, the manager should take that blame. It's not always players' fault. It's not. I mean, if any team is playing well, you praise the manager. If the team is not playing well, how can you blame the players, right? It is also manager's fault. It works both ways.
Right.
Mangesh will have to cut the cake and stream when we win the league. Shubham is so cocky, man. He's so confident about City winning the league. Third le bhai, third le thoda sa bhi.
कि क्या पता ये इसकी cockiness काम कर जाए. Who knows? At the end of the day, we might see a blue ribbon across the trophy. Personally, which I wouldn't want to see that, but at this point, I'm not sure.
Mangesh Bhai is sold. He's living his life twice. He has lived his moments before he's enjoying this life again. अरे क्या चालू है?
This is TBMT heritage now.
Yeah. First domino of Arsenal falling again in finals. अरे यार. The B in us Bengalis is for magic. Yeah. If you remember, Mangesh, I had said that Arsenal had a composure problem. You had said that these players have been there and they wouldn't have problem. No. The problem, what the point? My point is, ki when players go through that grind, next season they tend to get better. Now there is a caveat, provided they have a manager who can take them over the line. If the
Yeah.
manager is getting rattled and he's passing off his insecurities onto the players, that's a different issue altogether.
And
My
the
point
thing
is,
with Arsenal is that,
huh,
okay, I mean, obviously, to be fair to City, this win will give them a big fillip in the title
yeah,
race or whatever competitions. I mean, it's
yeah,
just a
yeah,
title race now, right? And maybe the FA Cup. They're
yeah,
not in the Champions League. But then, from an Arsenal perspective, I think it's a lesser priority of a trophy to lose compared to, let's say,
yeah,
an FA Cup or a Champions League for that, or even the title. So I think this
yeah,
would be a good reality check, as I think Shuanshu said at the beginning. So something that we can take away from and be prepared on how to face City on the 19th of April. I think
hmm, hmm,
that's the only positive that I can take from this particular loss.
yeah, yeah. You see, Arsenal have a run of, I mean, very easy fixtures, right? You have just, I mean, 7 games left, and out of which, except for one game, Arsenal have an easy run. So, but yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but you would
yeah,
expect the 23-24 season Aston Villa game to be a winnable game on paper as well, right? I mean, you never know
yeah,
which one of those would turn out to be the banana skin.
true.
In
Mm.
See, what
and
slightly baffles me. So sorry. Go
no, no,
on,
no,
Deepak.
I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead, Mangesh.
Yeah. So basically, ये ऐसा वही लग रहा था. मतलब I actually expected Arsenal to be pretty comfortable by this point. In general, the way I mean, and to be fair to them, they have been good in last 3-4 games at least. Abhi, I don't know what's going to happen after this, but yeah, let's see.
The I mean, the one thing that I can take from this game, which didn't work in our favor, was we didn't have many dead ball situations, right? Not many set pieces. I
Yeah,
think City did a wonderful job in restricting those, supply lines. Otherwise,
yeah,
that's mainly our core strength, right? This particular
yeah,
season, we have been scoring goals
yeah.
from free kicks, from set pieces, and that was controlled very well by City. So, would that be that
Hmm.
same template on the 19th of April? You never know. We'll have to wait and see. But then Arsenal will have to do some work, because if we don't get corners or free kicks, what's the other way? Can we are we capable of scoring from open play against a team like City,
Yeah,
or let's say any of the bigger top six teams?
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this is Pep's sixth League Cup.
क्या बात है?
Yeah,
My God.
That's the total amount United have won in their history.
yeah.
League
Shit.
Cups.
बाप रे बाप.
I mean, they also have jerseys ready of champions or something. Gold color के numbers और font का.
हाँ तो
Hmm.
आर्सेनल के पास भी बट किसी काम का नहीं
वो
है.
सबके पास रहता है ना, वो बना के रखते
Yeah, right.
हैं.
Plus.
हमारे
Fifth,
पास तो
fifth
50
position.
50 गेम्स अनबीटन भी था, बट एज मंगेश नोस क्या हुआ उसका.
वो था क्या तभी? था तभी?
तो था ना भाई. वी हैड आवर शर्ट्स प्रिंटेड रेडी. उस गेम के बाद सिर्फ एक ड्रॉ चाहिए था
वो
हमें.
करके रखते हैं मेरे ख्याल से, सब लोग करके ही रखते हैं वैसा कुछ भी रहेगा तो.
ऑब्वियसली यार.
हम्म. ये फिफ्थ कैसा रे? चार, they won 4 back to back. उसके बाद they won again in 2021.
5 और ये
जो
6 हुआ
पूरा
ना फिर।
हाँ, तो वो ये फिफ्थ बोल रहा है।
हैं? अच्छा ओके।
ये साला टकला वापस एकदम खुश हो जाएगा। Who do you think was man of the match? I mean, except for O'Reilly's 2 goals, I thought Silva was really good in that game. Bernardo.
Bernardo Silva was
Bernardo Silva,
too good.
Bernardo Silva, and Rodri in the second half. He came on. He came on live.
Yeah. True. Tuchel and Pep. So Nico O'Reilly will go to the World Cup, it seems. Kepa was man of the match.
मेरे को सिटी का मैन ऑफ द मैच केपा लग रहा है भाई, अब तो दे दो उसे। But then he was responsible for conceding the first goal. Only the first goal. That's it. So
ये कारबाओ का कोई बंदा है क्या जो ये दे रहा है, ट्रॉफी दे रहा है?
हो सकता है। तुझे
हो सकता
ट्रॉफी
है।
उठानी है क्या? क्या कर रहा है?
अरे यार इतनी जल रही है ना ये देख के।
आह,
One thing about Arsenal is that they do not seem to have a standout leaders. Rice and Havertz and all them players seem to be at the same level.
leadership में I wouldn't put Havertz on Rice's level. मतलब even though he can't sort of change results on his own, but I wouldn't put Havertz का leadership मतलब experience है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि बंदा leader हो सकता है। Havertz को I wouldn't put in that leadership role.
I mean we sort of missed Eze होना चाहिए था टीम में, but I don't know.
Would Odegaard have made a difference if he was fit, like in the attack?
I don't think so. I mean, the form that he's been in this season, I don't think he's capable of. I mean, he can make those technical plays, obviously, no doubt. But then,
Yeah.
can he, influence these kind of big games? I don't think so. I've never seen him done that off late. अरे यार बस भी करो मंगेश भाई, बस
God.
और नहीं झेला जाता।
Okay.
अभी तो सबको नीचे आके वो बैनर के सामने भी लेना है, ट्रॉफी उठानी है दोबारा से।
वास्तव में संजय से नहीं बोलते, मुक्ति दे माँ, मुक्ति दे। बहुत हो गया भाई लोग, मैं निकलता हूँ। एंड थैंक्स फॉर whoever is on the stream. Thanks for watching.
अरे anytime
Good night,
भाई।
मंगेश।
आपका ही पॉडकास्ट है, कभी भी, anytime.
मिलते हैं अगले आर्सेनल गेम में। मैंने जैसे कहा I mean I'll join these games to witness the downfall, right? डर उनको डर।
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है, आराम
Good
से।
night.
ठीक है,
Thanks
चलो,
Himanshu.
बाय
Thanks
Yeah,
Mangesh.
bye bye.
अरे यार बेचारा, हाँ, एसपी सिंह इज राइट, आई थिंक, या पेप। ओके, सिटी का टोटल से ये हुआ, क्या बोलते हैं, 7 हुआ, बिकॉज सिटी वन इन सिटी का टोटल 6 हुआ बिकॉज सिटी वन इन 13-14, या, तो मैं आई गॉट
Yeah,
कंफ्यूज। ओके,
Pep का 5 है, okay.
yeah, Anir one, what's happening, man? The boys played well.
The boys
Leaders in
played
the
well.
country with an acceptable finish of games, that's missing for Arsenal. Yeah. Arsenal having Rice as leader is an England problem. See, that's what I always feel about Rice. That Rice, I like players who raise the game or who can dictate the tempo of the game. So for Arsenal, Patrick Vieira was that, and
Yeah.
this season, Szoboszlai is doing that for Liverpool. Bruno is has done countless times that for United. I've not seen Rice sort of do that for Arsenal. I don't remember many games when Arsenal were sort of under pressure and it was Rice who bailed them out. I don't remember that. I
Yeah.
see, if you talk about Rice's performance, people think about that 2 free kicks against Madrid. Of course, brilliant free kicks. No, nobody's going to deny that. But in those situations, Arsenal were at the top of their game right from the start, right? That did
Mm.
not happen today. So after going 1-0 down, if you had, say, someone like Vieira or Roy Keane, they would have gotten there and kicked a couple of their own players. Then they would have taken yellow card by kicking City players. What happens because of that is uh, other people around them they start getting energy. They get charged up
Mm.
and they start
Mm.
start performing well. So this is something again that might be just an old school leadership that I've not seen Rice do that. So that's the reason I've always when people say that Declan Rice is uh, the best midfielder in the league, I have my doubts. I really have my doubts. That doesn't mean he's not. He's a bad player. He's an amazing player. But I still think that he has a level to his game. There is a level to his game. All PL leaders are non-English. Fair enough. Guys,
Yeah, that's actually
what should we
that's a
do,
good
man?
point though.
It's
So
1:30,
yeah,
I think.
yeah. I
I
mean, I
mean,
mean, I'm
will
I'm not. I probably won't be available because मैं थोड़ा
हाँ,
काम है like कल office के लिए. But yeah,
अच्छा,
if
okay.
Rohit joins and if you want to carry on, then yeah, I think people
I think
people might join.
yeah, but I think I will keep this. We'll do Madrid games. We did yeah Champions Leagues anyway.
Yeah,
I'll just do it
exactly. Yeah,
today, guys.
we're gonna be
So
doing the
sorry, guys. I
Madrid.
will not. Yeah, I will not do it today. Tonight, I would have loved to, but genuinely, I'll not be able to. I'm genuinely tired. तो
Hmm.
हम लोग करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है मैं चेक कर रहा हूँ सो व्हाट विल डू इज वी ऑन 5th देयर इज
We
एथलेटिको और बारसा गेम ऑन
yeah, we could
5th
do that. We could do that. Yeah.
on 4th there is Real versus Mallorca game so we can do Atletico Barca game we can do that
Hmm. And then we're
I think
anyways
we
gonna
can
be
do
doing. We're anyways doing Madrid and Bayern. So that
yep
we're definitely doing. Yeah.
yeah so we'll do Madrid Bayern we'll also do Barca and Atletico in the Champions League so we have Barca and Atletico back to back 2 games so we can do both
Yep. Yep. Yep.
रियल और बायर्न भी करना पक्का भाई रियल बायर्न करेंगे और मुझे बारसा और एटलेटिको भी करनी है लेकिन लेट्स सी रियल बायर्न और लिवरपूल और ये लिवरपूल और इसका बारसा का गेम एक ही दिन में है राइट या
I
पीएसजी
think वो एक
लिवरपूल
एक टाइम पे भी है.
हाँ हाँ तो if Abhishek is available so probably we'll do ये what we can do is
Hmm.
we'll do बारसा एटलेटिको ला लीगा का गेम उसके बाद वी कैन
Hmm.
डू लिवरपूल और पीएसजी का इसका चैंपियंस लीग का गेम
Yeah.
या Bakul is saying welcome to Camp Nou Gunners and this is something I was thinking today that Arsenal might if they play Barca in the champ first of all I think they will beat they'll be able to
They'll be
beat
sporting,
Sporting.
sporting, sporting. Yeah.
But if by any chance they meet Barca in the semi-finals, it is going to be a real test for Arsenal defense. Because in
Yeah.
Premier League, attackers are not that great this season.
Hmm.
Even though they have been great defensively in general, but attackers have not been that great. So
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Of course, of
एक
course.
जस्ट होगा ना All right. Anshul is saying that Mangesh भाई आपने मड्रिड के लिए जर्नलिस्ट बताया था उसमें ना I might have referred to might have referred to Sid Love Sidlowe. He's an amazing
Oh,
journalist.
oh,
Sid
yeah.
Love is one of the most reliable sources when it comes to Real Madrid. So when Alonso was supposed to leave Liverpool, it was back in 2008-9. So I used to follow a lot of Orkut. तो तभी किसी फोरम में सिड not on Orkut but in some forum Sidlow okay Sidlow was also a translator to Michael Owen, David Beckham and some other player Michael Owen and David Beckham for sure so he is well connected now he I think Real Oviedo का वो ये owner भी है वो so I think he's a shareholder और उसने पूरा he was one of the reasons that Real Oviedo got revived. Let me see. Just hold on, guys. मैं ना उसका अगर मुझे वीडियो मिला ना तो I'll share that with you in the chat. एक मिनट हाँ. Supla Real Oviedo. ये क्या हुआ? ये छोड़, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, डिलीट कर रहा हूँ. ये पूरी लिंक यहाँ से you'll be able to. I'm not sure if you'll be able to open it directly. Let me check. यहाँ से कर सकता हूँ क्या मैं? Comments में जो link आती है वो, yeah, you'll be able to do it. But this is a very good video. So Sid Love is that. So वो Sid Love writes for Guardian. I think he also writes for Guardian is one. Second is Sports Illustrated. He used to write for. I'm not really sure if he still writes for them. But yeah, Sid Love is very. He has a book called The Fear and Loathing in La Liga. So it's about basically about the rivalry between Barca and Real Madrid. That's one book I'm yet to read. So I want to I really want to read that. But yeah. So yeah, what you I believe in earlier days would someone like Henry and Vieira and Auba into the World Cup, but no one else. Yeah, I mean, see, वही तो है, right? This is exactly what I was trying to say. This is the reason I don't want to call Declan Rice overrated or something like that. He is a fantastic player, but when it comes to being one of the top players, I personally rate players who drag their team on their own, and Declan Rice
Yeah,
doesn't do that.
he's not that. Yeah.
So yeah, he's not that. That doesn't mean he is a bad player. But again, that's I mean the kind of players I mentioned earlier. These are the kind of players I really like. All right. Advait is saying that we are going to be belted versus Barca. Barca attack is elite. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, even I think Barca have a good chance against Atletico. But see, Simeone knows how to get under Barca's skin, at least in Europe. He has done that
Mm.
thrice before. So, considering again, I mean, I think Advait watches La Liga much, much regularly and more than me for sure. I would really love to know what are your thoughts on about Barca's backline? Because they play with such a high backline. Do you think Simeone and Atletico will be able to expose that? I would really love to know that. All right. Huh. Can't blame the keeper, the whole team. No, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not suggesting that. So it's very easy to say that Arsenal lost the game only because of Kepa. Because after conceding one goal, they had a chance to come, a chance of coming back. Right? They could do that. And now, what I feel is if this charges Pep up, and somehow Arsenal slip again, if they lose against Man City, if they lose against Man City. So there is a possibility, considering the way things have gone for them, considering how many times they have dropped easy points this season. I made a reel at the start, I think probably 2 months back, or even probably in December, saying that Arsenal need to start winning big games, and that's a big game. That game is as big as it comes, right? So if Arsenal don't win that, it will be really difficult. Even if they draw it, fine. But if they don't win it, then it is going to be purely mentality thing. And then you can question Arteta's ability to uh, sort of get them over the line.
Mm.
This has been a really see, I'll tell you something, ठीक है? अगर किसी ने मुझे पूछा होता कि team that is not great on with open play and scores from set pieces, had you asked this say 3 years back, I would have said no. Such team will never go into might never win the league in the Premier League unless until you are good on with open play. And now we are in a situation that Arsenal are exactly that, and still they are sort of 6 points ahead in the league. So
Mm.
you never know with these things. Shivash, you're saying something, I think.
No. I was not. I was just. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. By the way, guys, I keep saying this just in case you have any ideas about improving our podcast. If you want to see some other content, let us know. We'll definitely we'll start working on that. Currently, it's I think we are much more organized than we were, say, a month back. But we want to improve on that. We are still working on that. So if there is anything you guys want from us, please let me know. I would definitely love to include it if there are any games. So there are internationals coming up, right? Let just hold on, I guess. मैं सब पूरा international check करता हूँ. अरे ये क्या हो रहा है या यह क्या हुआ? Just hold on, guys.
Harsh is saying, let's watch professional paddle.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
What the fuck? This is not even a fucking sport. ये पैडल पिकल बॉल को मैं कभी स्पोर्ट कंसिडर नहीं कर सकता. I'm sorry guys.
पिकल बॉल तो मेरे दिमाग में ही जाता है भैंचोद. क्या क्या स्पोर्ट है भैंचोद.
मिनिएचर टेनिस और कुछ नहीं है.
हाँ मैं काम करता हूँ ना. मैं ऐसे स्क्रीन मेरी एक शेयर करता हूँ टाइम पास के लिए. If we since we have some time right now, share screen. Either it's नहीं हुआ. अरे ये क्या हो गया? So sorry.
What's that?
अरे अरे I'm so sorry. ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? हाँ sorry. हाँ तो इसमें मैं सब ये देख रहा हूँ. So we have Czech Republic versus Ireland, Denmark versus North Macedonia in World Cup qualifiers, Italy versus Northern Ireland. See my instinct is to ये Italy versus Northern Ireland because I love Italy. So वो एक game है. But I think even Ireland versus Czech Republic will be fun. So that's that. और उसके बाद 1st April को और 31st March को, if Italy go through, they will play either of Wales or Bosnia. It will be Ukraine, Sweden. So there's a good chance that Ukraine will win that. Ukraine versus, say, Poland for the sake of yeah. Slovakia, Kosovo versus Turkey, Romania, and Czech, Ireland versus Denmark, North Macedonia. So there is a good chance that it will be Denmark versus, say, Ireland. I don't know. So we can do ये सब, लेकिन पंगा वो ये सब एक ही टाइम पे. तो वी कैन डू से इसका गेम, इटली का गेम, और उसके बाद वी कैन डिसाइड कौन सा गेम करना है. ऑलराइट. ड्रॉग बाबा को वापस बुलाओ मंगेश भाई. हाँ ठीक है. वेल बिल्ड. अरे यार उसको कभी से मैसेज मेरा करना बाकी है. आई विल डू दैट. आई डेफिनेटली टेक्स्ट हिम. आई विल चेक व्हेनेवर ही इज फ्री. विल डू वन लाइव स्ट्रीम. एक मिनट. जस्ट छोड़ो ना. आप रील्स की वैरायटी बढ़ा सकते हो. इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट क्विजेस यू कैन हैव फन ट्रिविया टाइप रील्स टेलिंग अबाउट बिहाइंड द सीन ऑफ फुटबॉल्स. Dude, yes, you are right. We'll do that. Give us probably a month or so. We're just getting a few things in order. After that, we'll definitely do more of this. Okay. Okay. So Advait is saying that 2010, yeah, much well. Agreed. Mainly because of that defense, Gordon, Philippelus, etc. The defense is bad. So defend against Barca play on counter. Yeah. Fair enough. I see what you're trying to say. उसके बाद in the 4-0 game, Barca missing Rafinha and Firmino, who pressed like anything. The right side was dead. We had 3 cross and scored. That's why. Oh, fair enough. Let's watch Hawaii bungee jumping World Cup match. या करते हैं ना. उसमें क्या है? वो भी करते हैं. कबड्डी देखते हैं. कुछ टेंशन नहीं. See guys, I like talking. I can live stream every day, but if I keep just talking on live streams, I'll not be able to do anything else. नहीं तो मैं रोज कर सकता हूँ. मेरा टीम, हम लोग का टीम थोड़ा सा बढ़ गया ना, तो फिर हम लोग विल डू लाइव स्ट्रीम एवरी डे. तुम लोग बाद में बोर हो जाओगे मेरा थोड़ा देख के. Yeah. Breakdance was a sport in Paris Olympics. I did not know this. So, is this true?
Breakdance? I think so. I mean,
Paris Olympics. Recently, last Olympics.
I didn't follow it that well, that much. I just followed the sports which, I mean, I guess so. Breakdance.
Let me see.
हाँ मतलब ओलंपिक्स में होता है वो ऊट पटांग चीजों को स्पोर्ट बना के they do it. So वो कल को बोलेगा कोई आके इधर समरसॉल्ट करो मैं स्पोर्ट बना दूंगा. कोई आके बुक बैलेंसिंग या
हाँ
लेमन एंड द स्पून को स्पोर्ट बना दूंगा.
By the way, it has been excluded from 2028 LA Olympics. Huh?
Uh,
Yeah.
Harsh
हाँ
says
यार,
I
this
am
is true.
fine with.
This is true. This is true. भाई
Uh,
वो Australian break dancer became such a big. True, true, true. Now I remember it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hmm.
Yeah, she's saying that. Yeah, I'm fine with. Yeah, sure, sure. We can do that. We can see. I like talking. Rohit likes talking. So me and Rohit can talk every day.
I
तो
think
कुछ problem नहीं.
वो जो अंशुल वाला जो पॉइंट था लाइक ड्रॉग बाबा को वापस लाने का वी कैन प्रॉब्ली आस्क हिम टू इफ ही कैन जॉइन फॉर द वॉच फॉर द चेल्सी सिटी गेम.
नहीं वो चल उसके खुद के चैनल पे करता है राइट.
अच्छा हाँ वो
तो
खुद पे
वो
करेंगे या
उसको
राइट
उसको है पता है.
ऑफ कोर्स ऑफ
Yeah,
कोर्स.
yeah. Arsenal would face much more difficulty against intense pressing of Rafinha, especially. Yeah, I mean, see, I'll tell you something. I mean, forget about pressing. Arsenal have not dealt with such a quality attack this season. अपने प्रीमियर लीग में इतना कोई भी क्वालिटी अटैक नहीं. You have Yamal, Pedri, and Rafinha. That's an insane attack. You also have, along with your, people like Farbin, some really good players, man. So it will not be an easy game for Arsenal. But at the same time, they have a decent counter attack. If they are able to defend Barca and they can just sort of penetrate their क्या बोलते हैं ना, high backline, that can happen. But I still think Barca can defeat Arsenal.
बस केपा को स्टार्ट मत कराओ गोल में और कुछ नहीं.
Sorry?
बस केपा को मत स्टार्ट कराओ गोल में बाकी सब तो
Yeah,
मैनेज हो जाएगा.
yeah, yeah. RC is saying, bro, German bagel cutting is also sport. ये क्या उठ पटांग तू ये कर रहा है अभी? Oh my god.
अरे वो
Yeah, I was watching it. God, next week must have said, अरे I find pickleball इतना irritating है वो. क्या sport है वो? I
इट्स
think it
नॉट अ
was
स्पोर्ट इट्स
introduced
अ
for.
कैजुअल एक्टिविटी.
I don't know. So it was introduced, I think, in the United States for the recovery of older people who I think who are suffering from uh, probably जिसकी हड्डी टूट जाती है ना, something like that. वो बूढ़े लोगों के लिए
अच्छा
था. अभी why is it a thing? I have no idea. मुझे बिल्कुल पता नहीं है why is it a thing. But yeah, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, guys, I think me and Shivran should discuss about this. Would you like to do live quizzing, in the sense, if you have any quizzes on Sparkle, just share it with me. We can do it live.
यप यप.
If you have any quizzes, or if you like me doing that, share those quizzes with me. थोड़ा सा easy करो क्योंकि मैं अभी थोड़ा सा बुढ़ा हो रहा हूँ and I'm not getting time to revise my ये पढ़ाई करने के लिए फुटबॉल की टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है. लेकिन if just in case, if you like that suggestion, let me know. I talk to a lot of you guys on Instagram as well. You can just drop any suggestions you have. But if this is something you would like to see on Sparkle, I would love to do that. मुझे समझेगा मैं कितना पानी में हूँ अभी. Exactly. Yeah. Let's play. Okay. पिकल is सस्ता टेनिस गुड. अरे क्या वो साला एक तो टेनिस भी नहीं है, वो टेबल टेनिस भी नहीं है, पिंग पोंग भी नहीं है. गुड फॉर टीम बिल्डिंग मे बी बट नॉट, इट इज नॉट. अब मुझे बहुत इरिटेटिंग लगता है वो. इरिटेटिंग लगता है पिकल बॉल. आई फाइंड इट एक्सट्रीमली इरिटेटिंग. कुछ
या
मतलब ही नहीं. Bro, I'm not lying. Search German bagel critic. What the fuck, Harshi? I had no idea about this. But yeah, as I said, if you guys have any suggestion, my DMs are always open. And yeah, I mean, अभी देखते हैं. Today is what, 23. So we have next game on 27. We'll definitely do some stream. जो 2 दिन है उसमें we'll definitely do that. एक मिनट मैं चेक कर रहा हूँ सब पूरा फिक्चर्स लिस्ट. 23 उसके बाद
by
all
the way,
right.
I just wanted to say a quick thing.
Yeah.
Over again, this is a good thing which I've noticed over the past few
Huh.
streams that I've been a part of. We are getting some really insightful, takes of certain like situations and games and everything from people, especially like a few people who are very regular on the channel. So yeah, guys. So, I mean, if you have, again, this is for you as well, any sort of trivia that you have that you would want to create a quiz and maybe send us over that we can do during our live streams. Yeah, we're open to that as well. And yeah, you can sort of like DM them to us or DM it on the
Yeah.
TBMT Instagram page, and yeah, we'll take it up. I mean, I think Aditya was the one who was giving us quizzes like consistently before,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like back in the
Correct.
day. So if you again, there's a lot of trivia. Again, we're all humans. There's a lot of things we might not know, which you might know about your specific teams. Like we've got many different fans of many different teams here. We've got Atletico, we've got Chelsea, we've got Arsenal. So there's so many things. So if there are some trivias or say something very significant that happened in the past that we might not know about. Like if I give you an example, the Strait of Gibraltar thing, which Mangesh talks about when about Ferguson suing. What was his name again? I forgot his
John
name.
John McNair. John McNair.
John 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 McNair. Yeah, I didn't know this till like 2 weeks ago. And so yeah, there's so many things that we might not know that you might have come across. So yeah, if you want to make quizzes based on that, or just share that as information with us, you can share it with us on Instagram. And yeah, that'll be again. That's the whole point of this. Right? We're trying to build a community, and that is what
Yeah.
a community does. Or you can just join the TBMT broadcast channel, and you can also um, sort of DM there. And yeah, we'll be happy to.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for that, Shuraj. Yeah, Advait
Yeah,
is saying history for like 90s PL. Yeah, most definitely. Would love to do that. Would love to do that.
we-
Just
that is a
as
very
I
good
said,
suggestion.
yeah. I'm just trying to get a few things aligned. I think we are doing live streaming more regularly than we used to. So yeah, just give us some time. Let's see what happens. We'll definitely do more live streaming and definitely try to do more things. Actually, not just live streaming where we are just but we'll do it in a more organized manner. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, Sam, Maharshi, Bakul. I'm just trying to take everyone in. SP Singh, Anshul. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will definitely will do it probably in next 2-3 days. हम लोग पक्का करेंगे. Okay, this is also a good suggestion by XP Singh. Maybe we can do watch alongs of historically important. Yeah, yeah, we don't even have to pretend they are live. So this is something I really really wanted to do. So my idea, me and a friend of mine, we always used to discuss that we should do a screening of old United or old famous football games
Hmm.
and just discuss it. It's not for everyone because not everyone likes talking about football. A lot of people just like to get buzzed and have a few drinks, and it's not for everyone. But for those who like talking while watching football or like discussing football while watching it, we can definitely do. So this is something me and a friend of mine wanted to do. So yeah. Hey Rohan, what's happening, man? What's up, bro? Good to see you. Love you. Say thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Keep
Thank you
watching.
so much, Rohan. Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's all. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. As I said, probably we'll do one more live stream in the next couple of days. We'll definitely do watch along for the World Cup qualifier. And yeah, as I said, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And it's always good to talk to you guys. Our what I notice is our discussions and your comments are getting more and more sort of more insightful. The discussions are actually better. So yeah, just keep them coming. Let's build this community. Let's make this community better. And yeah, thank you so much. Good night. Shabba khair. Bye.
Bye bye.